And then the Issachar is going to bring his point right after you make your point in this. Live?
God.
Hey, all right. Hey, shalom, shalom. So, hey, shalom, shalom, Akim out there. We want to start off by giving all glory, praise, honor, dominion, and power unto Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakakodash. Giving double honor to our apostles, our elders, and our teachers at Great Millstone that are ruling well and continue to do so, that taught us this truth, this beautiful truth, beginning with the names of our power and of his anointing. Now these are the two most important things you will ever know and could ever know, coming into this truth, and to be preserved from the said evils. The name of the Heavenly Father and the name of his only begotten Son. They're true and proper names. In the ancient Paleo-Hebrew, our language, the Lashwan Kodash, which means holy tongue, Lashwan meaning tongue, and Kodash meaning holy. Now these be the names that are written. The name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. Yah meaning he, Hawa meaning exists or is to be. He is, he exists, he the existing one. For he is a rewarder of them that diligently seeks him. And in the name of his only begotten Son, a name that is above every name given amongst men here on earth, to the Israelite man first, and also to the believer, consisting of women, children, helps of the prophets, and those that have faith, even the name, even that mighty name, the name Yahushai. Yah meaning he, Yahushai meaning deliverer and savior. And that is exactly what he will come and do for the second time in physical form, yet as an angelic force, for we shall see him as he is, and we shall be like him. So without further ado, Lord's willing, this is an edifying street preaching. We're out here to do what we do best, edify, prophesy, teach. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, beginning at verse 1. And it reads, the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, rideth upon a swift cloud.
Woo! Now that's the end game. That's the end goal. Everything that's happening now is going to lead up to this moment when the world sees, and they're going to be astonished that it's coming. Go ahead, I read that again in Baba Kashar. Can a brother get in Luke? Going into the civil war, if a nation be divided, how can it stand? But go into the modern translation where it says civil war.
The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
The burden of Egypt.
The burden of Egypt.
What Egypt is talking about? Spiritual Egypt. Spiritual Sodom, spiritual Egypt, America, Babylon the Great.
That's right.
Go ahead, out.
Behold, the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai rideth upon a swift cloud.
Woo! Because the Lord is coming with vengeance in his heart, man. He's coming to wage war righteously on the earth and to deliver his people. That's the reason why World War III is going to be fought.
That's right.
It's a sign for the nation of Israel to know that our captivity is up. Seeing that this war is closer than ever before, yeah, our captivity is almost up. Go ahead.
And shall come into Egypt.
Woo! And the Lord's going to come into Egypt. But first he's going to make his appearance in the east. A horrible vision from the east. Then the Lord's going to make his way west and spread his wings over Basra, represent his chariot.
That's right.
Go ahead,
And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence.
Woo! And all the idols, everything you believe in, Santa Maria, all type of shit, Guadalupe, all that's going to be done in that day.
That's right.
Allah, Jesus the Christ, everybody going to be through because they're going to see the true Son of the Heavenly Father, the express image of the invisible power, even Yahweh Shah Mashiach, and even you other camps, you're going to acknowledge in that day who he truly is. That's right. Yeah.
And the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it.
And that's, it said going to melt. Then it said the face of the people shall be as flames. They're going to be surprised. That's the same scenario. One is just a precept to another one. It's the same scripture. It said people's heart is going to melt. Clearly people going to melt, but their heart is going to, they're going to be stopped at that moment. They're going to be astonished. They're going to be horrified. They're going to be terrified. And there ain't going to be nothing that they can do. They're going to be frozen. They're going to be like my man, Eat the Hawk. He's like, without my phone and GPS, I'm useless.
I'm a useless man.
I'm a useless man. That's what it's going to be. That was beautiful. I like his character because it showed Babylon. That's the Babylonian fucking men out right now, man. They don't know what to do without the phone. And then with the phone, brothers, what we do? We looking at what's going on. We stand upon our watch like our elder Muatazak says. Brothers are constantly upon the watch. We seeing what's going on. We doing videos. We're communicating with brothers. We're doing things that are well pleasing unto the Lord with the phone. We're not just fucking sitting around just being assholes. looking for an episode of Friends, huh? we hoping to be friends of the Lord.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. This is Luke 21, verse 26, red letter, words of our Lord Yahweh Shai. And it reads, men's hearts failing them for fear.
Oh man, and that was the part the hearts melted. But even before that, in different parts of the world, they already gonna know that the end is near.
That's right.
They gonna know like, damn, what the fuck is? Cause they seeing the signs everywhere. Rivers turning red like blood. The Euphrates drying up. Wars, rumors of wars, pestilences, plagues. It's happening all over the planet. But here in Babylon, the bread and circus still has the people's minds. Go ahead.
Men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth.
Because what's coming on the earth is devastating. When the Lord appears, oh man, that's only the beginning of the end for this place. Because when the Lord arrives, that's when the missiles are going to be shot. So on the very same day the Lord makes his appearance is when Babylon the Great will disappear.
For the powers of heaven shall be shaken.
Woo! So it's talking about these kingdoms, these governments, these world powers. They're going to be shaken to their very foundation. And they literally going to shake. Because the earth is going to rock to and fro like a drunkard.
And then shall they see the Son of Man coming.
Oh man, then they going to see, oh, damn, what's going on? Then that's when the elites is going to be able to let the rocks fall on us and hide us from him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. Because they already going to be in their underground military bases, their bunkers, their underground cities, their mountain retreats. But the rest of the people, what y'all going to do? Just like my man Kevin Bacon was like, man, hey, dude got a fucking bunker. Hey, if you don't get there, man, I don't know what to tell you. Go ahead.
It says, coming in the cloud with power and great glory.
Coming in the cloud. What's that cloud? The chariot. Woo! Is what you see on your brother's chest. Say it with your chest. Go ahead.
And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up.
Then look up. Because everybody else going to be bugging out. They're going to be stuck. They're going to be frozen. They're going to be through. They're going to be crying. But then the elect is going to look
Project
up.
Bluebeam.
Yep. Go ahead.
And lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh.
Lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. At that very moment, in the twinkling of an eye, shall you be changed. Go ahead.
Back in Isaiah 19, continuing in verse 2, it reads, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
That's you Americans. The modern day Egyptian, the modern day captivity that Israel finds himself in, all tribes, is under you Edomites, you Americans, preferably. And all you other nations, y'all in cahoots with this demon. Because you're considered Americans too. It don't matter what land you hail from. If you're here in these states, you're considered an American. But it's talking about the Edomite American, preferably. Because y'all all gonna fight against each other. Y'all have different analogies, you have different beliefs, you have different morals. And when everything is said and done, you're gonna go back and convert back to who you really are.
Hey, like that trailer for the new movie that's coming out about Civil War. She was like, I'm an American. And he was like, what kind of American?
You know, that same demon that was in Judas and the Black Messiah, the same Edomite.
Yeah.
He said, what kind of American? He's just like kind of waiting for him. He's like, you don't even know, do you? Like, these guys start laughing and shit. Like, you don't even know what American you are. Because a lot of you people love the American society, fucking, you about to celebrate Xmas and all that bullshit. But you don't even know what's going on, man. Now, a true patriot, like that dude in that trailer, he knew what the fuck time it was. He's like, well, what type are you? Are you for this nation or are you for these other motherfuckers coming in? Because you got certain people that's for the immigrants. Certain people ain't for the immigrants. So what type of American are you?
Hey, what I liked about his character, you talking about the Kevin Bacon, right? He was in that mindset of stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Because it showed him, when you noticed at the store, he was putting like all these cases of water. And that was the same day that shit ended up going down.
Case after case, he's putting them on that. He's slapping them on that. Bah. Bah. And they emphasize that scene. They zoomed in on it like, bah. And he's looking at it like, go ahead, huh?
It says, and I will set the Egyptians.
Oh, and that goes to show you that the woman ain't about to be with your ass, man, because she's about to give it up to Jake. You know, if dude never came back, what would happen?
Well, yeah, because you noticed she was choosing up. He had the house, the security. You know, she was trying to make a move.
Oh man, you see?
And she was already in that mindset though when Jake was talking. We should wait for Clay. She was like, "What if he never comes back?"
Yeah.
She was
God
like,
damn.
"Man, he useless. He dead out there." She knew he was useless.
Hey, bro, that's in Job where it said the widow should not weep. It's because, hey, and like the apostle said, it's like a lot of these Edomite women, they already want Jake. A lot of these heathen, they want Jake because Jake is at the bottom and's been getting his ass kicked in this society and still here somehow. So they looking at it like, damn, when society actually crumbles and they've been getting through it, I gotta stick with it. Jake know how to pull himself up from his bootstraps, so to speak. Esau really doesn't know what to do, like eat the hawk. Majority of Edomites eat the hawk. A few Edomites is like Kevin Bacon. But a lot of Edomites are like eat the hawk gas, man. Without their phone, without GPS, without their wife and their punk ass house, they don't know what they gonna do.
If I could just say real fast, especially in these major cities across Babylon, like Los Angeles, New York, the Tri-City area, those businessmen, Edomites that's out there, entrepreneurs, they gonna be through in that day. Them and their families.
Bro, the high value man that every nigga talking about, the corporate motherfucker with the suit, he ain't about to be nothing in these days. You want a Kevin Bacon type dude, man. Remember he said, he's like, lucky for you guys out the city. It's probably a goddamn shit show now. Yeah. So, like the rest said, you don't want to be in the cities when these things go down.
Say, you're welcome to come back, but all I can offer you is some conversation.
Yeah, he's like, you go home, you protect what's yours, pray or whatever you want to do. And he's like, remember the Jake was like, we gonna need more than prayer. Like, but see, Jake ain't understanding that prayer is gonna be your best friend if you're Israelite. Now Esau, he gotta prepare. He a fucking demon and shit. He's a carnal man.
He's carnal. There it is, bro.
So, but like just like how that little girl had the intuition, that should have been a Jake girl and shit. But she had the intuition. It was like the sirens. I thought you were napping. Oh no, I can't. The sirens are going on. I see the damn signs. She seen the house when the brother was like, man, hey, let's go. So
and that was spiritual about the sirens too, because she can hear it before everybody else did. She can hear that song, so to speak.
And then she came across that bunker. It said they may prepare, but the just shall put it
there
on.
it is.
And then she seen her show.
Friends,
because hey, but that
she didn't give a fuck about her family.
Hey, but that's the spirit. If you friends with my Shiach, man, you good. You don't have to worry about everybody. Fuck them, whatever, man. I'm tired of waiting.
And I like the quote that she said when she was talking to her brother. She was like, every time I speak, nobody thinks what I have to say is important. He was like, yeah, you're right. Nobody cares. That's like the prophets.
That's the prophets. Hey, that's the spirit. Go ahead, huh?
It says Isaiah 19:2, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother.
You Americans are going to fight everyone against your brother. You know? I'm going to give you to the count of 10 to get your ugly, yellow carcass out my doorstep. You know? You're like, please, about me. You know? Like 1, 2, 10! That's what it's going to come to, man. Hey, that's beautiful because we in that season and shit. Niggas watching Home Alone right now. So your ass Home Alone, you through, man.
He just received this star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Oh, man. Go ahead, up.
It says everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
City against city and kingdom against kingdom. It's going to be state versus state because they got their own laws and shit like that. But though they're a part of one country, they're all different states. They got different things going on. So when civil war breaks out, you gonna come across a state. You might be in a state vacationing, and then you're going to come across that Edomite saying, you're an American, right? We're Americans. What type of American? That's what it's going to come down to. Now, if you want to be an Egyptian, they said they're going to fight against the Egyptian, but if you're an Israelite, you're going to be hidden. We're going to be hidden in those days. And if we do come across Esau, he's going to kind of let you pass.
And if I'm not mistaken, in that trailer, Civil War, wasn't it California and Texas that joined together?
Yeah,
I believe
And it said that they were defeated by the military?
Yeah, forces.
Yeah.
California and Texas, they separated from the rest of the states.
And that makes sense because California's economy is like fucking one of the largest in the world.
Yeah, it can sustain itself.
Yeah, and then you got Texas already want to secede back during the Civil War.
They have their own power grid, Texas.
Man, so there you go, man. So, hey, it's coming to a head, man. Go ahead.
It says, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst
The
thereof.
spirit of Egypt is gonna fail in the midst, like all the promises of America is gonna be done and gone. That's why they're like, no, maybe it's just happening in the tri-state area. Maybe if we drive and get up, but there's nowhere to. But there's nowhere to go.
Yeah, the roads was closed off.
Yeah, damn, there's nowhere to go. Go ahead, huh?
And I will destroy the counsel thereof.
Oh, but the people ain't gonna know what to do, from your higher ups to the low level guy. Well, I don't know what to do without my cell phone GPS. Then in the White House, they gonna be through, because the dude was like, well, I was hearing some chatter that Russia called back all their diplomats from Washington. And that's what they heard right before shit went down. Then they had the flyers fucking falling with the damn Arabic shit on it. DTA and shit.
Yep. And then they had that scene about the satellite phones, how the satellite was
Whoa, it didn't even work.
compromised.
It's supposed to work in any.
Long as the clear view of the sky, the satellite phone should work, but it wouldn't even work.
Right. And just me, speaking as a man, I believe during Jacob's trouble, the chariots are also going to be a major factor.
Bro, they gonna knock
working.
out communication.
Yeah.
Knock out all.
If the sky is clear, you can get a signal. So the only signal that's gonna be going out is the prayer of the saints, bro. To Yahweh.
That's right.
Damn, that's cold, man. Go ahead.
It says, and they shall seek to the idols.
Oh, they gonna. Jesus, just like on First Purge, where was they all at when chaos was going out?
In the
They was
church?
in that church. But then they ass got slain in that place.
They got laid even with the ground.
Damn, yeah. So people gonna seek to their idols, Guadalupe, the Santa Maria, whatever, and they gonna be through. Cause you gotta remember, when the power go out, most people are already dead. Old people, niggas on
Life
different
support.
machines, life support,
Yep.
dialysis machines and shit. You through.
Yeah, they're the first to go.
Oh man, so people already gonna be dead in their home. Then going into that minor blackout that happened in New York, right? It said people was trapped in elevators. So you gonna have people trapped in the elevators through, and imagine your ass in the skyscraper through. And like me and this brother Iskar be talking about, say you ain't in the elevator, but you on the top floor and it's dark. You gonna have to fight your way down that motherfucker, man. And every level, like Bruce Lee movie and shit. Every level you gotta fight a nigga, man. Damn. So you probably ain't gonna make it too far, man. Without the Lord, you're not gonna make it far. Your woman gonna be taken. She gonna give it up to the next dude she can find. Hey, cause if Jake ass gonna try to be the hero and go out, your woman behind with this other. You know what your woman got. You see? It's like, why would you? Yeah. And I was just driving. Nigga didn't get nothing done. Just was driving around. Then the Issacharite woman.
You say you got lost.
yeah, banged up on his shit. Like, I don't know what you're saying. Damn, that's how it's gonna be. Most people ain't gonna know what's really going on. You gonna be talking to certain people, and you gonna be telling them a dark saying. Like what Kevin Bacon was saying. Like, what do you mean? Like, what are you talking about? What you? So he had fucking eat the hog, had to ask him like, motherfucker, like, you don't know? So hey, when the internet is off, man, and you have to be with your own thoughts, you gonna know you was an asshole the whole time. A lot of you people.
But that's likened onto the prophets as well, because when that happens and they come across somebody with the no, they're gonna want all the answers. But it's like, how we gonna explain everything we know to you in this time of trouble? Like, you should have been out here getting it while you had liberty, man. Yeah. You're not gonna understand all the breakdowns and precepts, even if I told you, man.
And didn't Ethan Hawke say, he said, you're a prepared man. He's like, fuck yeah, I am. Fuck yeah, I am. So that's what it's gonna be, man.
Ow.
You got that right. He was prepared, man. We was mentally prepared.
Right.
See, brothers and the believers are spiritually and mentally prepared more than all the other shit, because I'm sick of family members and shit. Like, man, you need to do this, that, and that. Like, motherfucker, I did all that, man. And then the Lord took it from me, and I'm cool with that. But it's like, that movie came perfect timing. Leave the world behind, man. Even the elites is telling your ass, like, this shit through. You might as well just, like what Kevin Bacon said. He's like, pray or whatever you gonna do. So whatever you gonna do to prepare, you better do that, man.
This is Isaiah 33:6, and it reads, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and the strength of salvation.
Woo.
The fear of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, is his treasure.
You know, you fearing the Lord, that's treasure. And also it said wisdom and knowledge, right? Wisdom is the spirit of Mashiach. And it said the Lord loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom. So if your ass is through, there's nothing for us to do for you. Like, it's like Kevin Baker said for the dude, like, ain't shit I can do for me. He's like, please help me, my son. Like, you know?
It's not my problem.
Yeah. That's the spirit, man.
Love a mini show.
It's just, come on, man. And see, most people that have a Bible in their house, they ain't gonna understand.
No.
True, it might be a goddamn Bible Belt Edomite, nigga crying to him and shit. He might read that scripture. In the love of many shall wax cold. All right. We're going to get off my doorstep.
Hey, I don't know if Rose remember, but some years back they came out with this movie. It was supposed to be a comedy, but it showed truth in it, and it was the movie where all of the comedian actors was
Oh,
in
this
it.
is the end?
This is the end.
the end with
Yeah,
the
and they
chariots.
showed the chariots only beaming certain people up.
Yeah.
But there was a scene in that movie where they pulled out the Bible and they all sat down on the table,
Reading Revelation,
opened
trying
up to
to-
yeah, but didn't understand it.
That was a beautiful scene right there, because they really went to it. They're like, don't just say this in Revelation. Like, but they didn't know where at in Revelation to read. They didn't know what
But
they
see, hey, that might happen in real time, and a brother may be in that house just cracking up laughing, and they all stop and looking at the brother.
And same as the movie, was it, what's her name? Bird Box, there you go, Sandra Bullock. Bird Box, remember the Jake was fucking telling them everything they needed to know. They like, where'd you learn all this from? He's like, the internet. Because they thought he was like, did you go to college or something? Like, no, on the internet.
Unicorn.
And they was looking at him like, man, we ain't gonna pay this dude no mind like the internet.
Yeah.
But that's where you get all the information.
But see, people use the internet for
Bullshit.
folly.
Yeah.
I was in the grocery store the other day getting pomegranates, and the dude, it was a Jake ringing me up, and it was an Edomite lady behind me, and Jake was asking me like, hey, what you doing with all these pomegranates? And I was just telling him like, yeah, I saw a TikTok video of the easy way to like chop them up. And,
Yeah, peel it over,
get
yeah.
the seeds open. And the Edomite lady was kind of like scoffing. She was like, TikTok? And I looked at her. I was like, yeah, you can find a lot of useful information on TikTok. But see, these regular, everyday people,
Use it
they
for folly.
yeah.
Especially Americans, bro. Because the brothers in Dallas last night with the apostles, Apostle Rama and Apostle Khan, they was breaking it down like TikTok here is folly and bullshit. TikTok in China or wherever else you at is like
It's an information hub. right?
educational things, fucking life-saving remedies, fucking life-saving know-how and shit. All right, if you just down and out, you through. Use this. Like I came across a dude over there in Russia. He said, all right, say the gas is out, you through. But you got vodka. You can use the vodka and put in your fucking gas tank and roll up. But who fucking would have known that?
See?
You be like, oh, I need gas. And all the gas shit is off. But your ass got some vodka in the car.
That'll work.
You can drive out, but who's really gonna be driving if you in the city? He's talking about like in the countryside, you can still get around. And like brothers was saying, hey man, get a bike or something. Maybe invest in a bike, you know, because that's gonna be the only thing moving. Or like Issachar, they get a lot of those old school cars before 1941. They can actually run if the grid were to go down. All the other cars got batteries, just knock out. All these cars are done. They stop where they at, like the Tesla. But if you got a car before 1941, it can still run.
And then keep in mind too, there's a lot of Edomites that live in the city that call themselves prepping up. They got backup generators and old cars. But keep in mind, you're going to be a target.
Yep.
Just imagine if all of the lights is out on the block, but yet your house is the only one.
Yep.
You're going to be a target.
That's the spirit because that last scene of Lead the World Behind, remember how they already seen the plume of smoke going up? And they say, so you see a goddamn airstrike, wow, fucking air. Because you know, they probably be like, well, there's a generator right there. We'll knock that shit out. Boom. So they gonna knock out your defense. First with the EMP, but if that don't kill majority of you, then they gotta knock out other places like backup generators. They're gonna know, all right, some people down there got backup generators. Before we make a ground assault, let's fucking like those fucking rats, let's make an airstrike on their ass. Then, they're like, before we even go in there, they're gonna be fighting each other. So that's what's gonna happen.
Back in 1919.
Back in Isaiah 19,
So wisdom and knowledge is going to be a stability in that time. You're going to want to have the spirit of Mashiach dwelling with you, leading you, guiding you. And this is where the Lord's Prayer really going to come into play. It comes into play right now, but most of our people don't fucking get it, man. These niggas thinking about a month down the line, 2 months. I don't give a fuck about that. I was arguing with the woman about that. I'm like, hey, I'm getting my daily bread. I'm living day to day. I don't give a fuck about. In that movie, they kept hoping, but that same day where dude was preparing, that was the same day everything went to shit. Day to day. It's fucking stop thinking about a month down. You don't even know what the fuck is gonna happen in a month. Now we know at the beginning of January what's gonna happen. BRICS is gonna go online, bro. So what does that spell for the world? Because the oil is gonna be in the hands of the BRICS nations. They're gonna have the Saudis with them, and they already had that straight of heart moves, and they can close it at any time. So, and then that tanker was even more spiritual. That tanker that landed on the shore of the White Lion, right? That was even more powerful because that was expressing that the oil is gonna stop. All the shipping, everything, all the shipping lanes gonna stop. And whatever is in Babylon at the time where everything goes down is gonna be the only thing in Babylon. That's why I do say get to that bunker. That's gonna be the best place you can go because you can't get out of the country, and whoever's coming in, shit, you're gonna have to prepare for them coming in. Then you're gonna have to fight against people that's already in America, fellow Americans.
Yeah, something interesting too in that movie. They at the end of it when she got into the bunker, it said armed rogue men are taking over the city, something like that.
Oh yeah.
But what's interesting is all of the military age men that's coming over the border. You know, they very well could be those rogue men, armed.
That's the rogue men armed, Doc. Oh, and then the little fucking bunker was called Commodus.
Yeah.
You gotta remember Commodus
Roman
was about them games, right? The bread and circuses, games, 100-day of games and shit. Then they said that Commodus, his death marked pretty much the end of the Pax Romana, which means if you're among the Roman Empire, you're living good. That was like the end of that. It was like a decline after his death. So it goes to show you that her going into that bunker was letting you know that America, after I go up in this room, the decline of America is on. It's through. It's done. And I'm like, oh shit, because when you go into Commodus, in history, most people say once Commodus died, that marked the end of the Western Roman Empire. Like it's falling after that. That's when Jake completely took over the Roman Empire. You gotta remember, Nerva was Jake. The last Edomite emperor was Domitian. And this was long down the line. This was Marcus Aurelius' son was Commodus. Once he died,
That was a gladiator, right? That was Joaquin Phoenix's character, Commodus.
But when you look at the actual history of just looking up Commodus, they say right after the 5 good emperors, which was Marcus Aurelius was one of them, Jake. After Commodus died, that was the end of Rome as everybody knew it. Like, all right, it was just a steady decline to nothing, straight into the Dark Ages.
back in Isaiah 19.
And that's spiritual because Jake is about to take over.
Verse 3 from the top. It reads, "And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers."
And to familiar spirits, to smoking their little weed or whatever, the drugs that they got. Niggas gonna withdraw, bro, from their drugs. People gonna be bugging out because they ain't got Facebook or whatever the fuck the shit is called, the metaverse now. They ain't got X, whatever, you know, all these platforms, Instagram. People gonna bug out, and they gonna have to dwell with their own
Especially
thoughts.
these women, because they get a lot of validation from social media.
Oh, they gonna be through.
Yeah, and it ain't gonna be no Captain Saberholes in that.
He gonna be dead.
Yeah, they gonna die first.
They gonna be fucking Ethan Hawke ass.
Or they might be like Diego from Purge. This is my night.
Yes. He said, "Oh, I get a 2 for 1."
Yeah.
My night, yeah.
It says, "And to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards."
See, people gonna ugly ass black woman think witchcraft gonna help her, their ancestors or whatever niggas believe in, man. None of that's gonna help you, man. You gonna be through. Like Jake, a lot of Jake that's seen the movie other than brothers that have a spiritual eye. We was picking up the different signs from the apostles, brothers. But Jake in the world scene, they like, I ain't get it, man.
He like, that
Why
dude
you
was
think
boring.
it ended like that?
Yeah,
unique.
and it ended on a cliffhanger. It's beautiful, man. Like, what?
Did you not see everything that took place before that?
So, but see, Jake is gonna be going to the familiar spirit, like, man, fuck all that, man. I'm about to light up a black and ball, man. Niggas is gonna be just bugging out. Then, like the apostle said, day 1 goes by. All right, ain't nothing bad. Day 2 go by. Hey, man, look at that fish fry, my nigga, or whatever, you know, Jake. Day 3, they still kind of skeptical. Oh, it's gonna be all right, though. Day 4, they be like, all right, son, ain't right.
Yeah.
That's the niggas gonna start fucking killing
In
each
less
other,
than a
man.
week, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's all
So,
it's gonna take.
yeah, that's all it's gonna take, bro. And especially if you, so like if you ain't heard from a loved one in that time, you gonna be bugging out. Go ahead, Doc.
No, I was just gonna say, and also the grocery store, they only have 3 days worth of food before the truck has to come supply it for another 3 days.
That's the
So, but that shit gonna be gone in one day.
Yeah.
Because niggas gonna raid
yeah.
it and take everything.
And then niggas are stupid because they gonna raid the dumb shit and they get blasted in the store anyway. Niggas gonna be dead next to some hot Cheetos and shit, man. Nigga didn't even make it out the store with the shit.
The best
Wow.
thing to get it would be canned goods, because the thing about canned goods is it's already cooked. You can eat it at the temperature it's already at. Like if you got some canned beans, canned vegetables, you don't even need to heat them up. They ready to go.
Yeah. And that goes to show you the mindset of Jake, because when all this shit went down in 2019 and people were buying up water and all this shit, it was hard to find food, but a lot of the canned goods was still there. A lot of non-perishables like beef jerky, turkey jerky, nuts, shit that niggas don't even eat. I was full of it. I was like, oh man,
All
we
the
good.
meats was there still.
A
All
nigga
the
will
good
go
meat.
and get all meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, bugged out. All the greens and all the nuts and all that was in fruits. Was all
Dried fruits. I'm like, oh
Hey,
man.
because everything on the outskirts of the store is good for you, and that's where the fruits and the vegetables.
I'm like, man, niggas gonna die out here, man.
Even where the butchers and all that is, they on the outside. If you want to get something fucking cut right, go to the outside of the store. All the inside shit is bullshit. Cap Crunch and all that bullshit. Good. Huh?
It says, continuing in verse 4.
Oh man, and then that scene where he found the nigga dead in the sand with the watch. That was spiritual because the time ran out. Then he seen that fucking plane nosedive. Wow. So that shit is crazy. Ooh, damn. So hey, Babylon is gonna take a nosedive. Time is run out, and Babylon gonna take a nosedive, man. That's what I got from that scene, cause he fell and seen the nigga dead, like, oh shit, and it was the captain of the plane. Like, fuck, shit. And then he seen that other plane fucking nosedive. Yeah,
It says, and the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord.
and that's Yahweh Shai. Because Yahweh Shai is manipulating the minds of these idiots in Washington. They threw the bug out. Niggas is tap dancing and shit in the White House.
Yeah, niggas screaming.
It's like, hey, but you know, because Jake is the best tap dancers and shit. But it's spiritual because the leaders in Washington are tap dancing around the fucking real issues, man. Who the fuck are these niggas crawling? What the fuck is going? You know, so it was all spiritual that Leader World Behind came out, niggas tap dancing in the White House. The black one was screaming on the freeze frame. So it was just, hey, it was beautiful, man. But if you have a spiritual eye, you can see it. Like, oh man, this makes a lot of sense. Right?
It says, and a fierce king shall rule over
That's
them.
Yahweh Shai, man. He ruling over them fiercely. Like, man, I'm leading you into a state in which you ain't gonna return, man. The Lord is doing all this. Just like he hardened Pharaoh's heart. Because Pharaoh, the people was fucking catching hell, but the men was telling Pharaoh, let these men go and serve their God, for Egypt is already destroyed, man. And that's what they're telling this dude Biden and his cabinet, like, this shit is already through. But he's not listening because the Lord hardened his fucking heart, man. Right. He wants this to go down. He wants the Bible Belt Edomites to get active. Like, hey, these niggas don't give a fuck about y'all. They sending the money to Ukraine and to them rats. They ain't sending it to you. Right. So that preppers was like, shit, I'm praying for me and mine. You know, they in that spirit, man. Go ahead, huh?
It says, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the Lord of hosts.
Woo, this is what the Lord has said. The Lord has this place in his grip. It said the minds of the kings is as the water. Ooh. The Lord turneth it whithersoever he will. About Kishah, yeah.
Verse 5, it reads, and the waters shall fail from the sea, and the rivers shall be wasted and dried up.
Now, you know, in ancient times, most cities were built by a body of water. So it said the water's going to be dried up, and all the goods coming into Babylon is going to cease and stop it. Because once war is waged, trade routes are cut off, man. All right?
It says, and they shall turn the rivers far away.
Yeah, because America is turning away their allies. Like, they trying to deal with the Russians. I know y'all got animosity with them, but America don't want to deal. That's why the gas prices went down, not because they made a deal with the Saudis. It's because Biden, this demon, he's dipping into the actual American reserves of oil. That's why the gas went down. Because the Saudis ain't dealing with Babylon no more. They dealing with, baby, you ain't been watching?
Yeah.
Hey, they been chattering. I guess this is what they've been chattering about. Like, come on, man. I mean, Kevin Bacon is funny as hell, man. But I believe he's Jake, bro. You know, but
Who's
says,
that?
Kevin Bacon.
Oh yeah, that's what Apostle R said.
Swing loose.
He's Irish.
Yeah, he was the same one on that show, City on the Hill, where he told him where the dude was in a damn coma, and he's like, I know you can hear me in there, and he's like, if you're not answering me, fuck you. He's that guy, man. Good,
And the brooks of defense shall be emptied and dried up.
Woo, the brooks of defense. See all the preserves that America, because America is a vast fucking land, bro. They got a whole lot of shit that they can use, but America's been strategic, kind of smart.
Merry Christmas.
Jake don't know, but anyway, happy Hanukkah. That's what you should have said. But anyway, going back to that scripture, the reserves of America is vast, but America's been smart by doing deals with nations beyond itself. Because it once produced things and sent it out to the rest of the world, but now Babylon is just a consumer fucking nation, man. But it said the brook's gonna stop. Because if a brook stops and you in the ancient world and the brook stops, you like, what the fuck? Oh shit. You gonna be like, damn, famine is coming. That's a sign of what's to come. Or an army can seal off your brooks and stop the water from getting in there. That's a war tactic.
Make it easy to besiege the city.
That's right. That's the spirit. Clear that.
The reeds and flags shall wither.
Woo! Everything's going to wither. Everything you do have, and like you said, the trucks only carry 3 days worth of food. But if they don't come in, like you said, in the movie, the Tesla cars is blocking the roads. So if the damn cars is blocking the roads, how is a truck going to possibly get through?
But even if the truck wanted to get, who's going to be working in that
Right.
day?
Yeah.
Like, they going to be at home with their family.
Hey, you know what's funny? A nigga may not even be driving the shit. It's going to be an automated motherfucker behind the
Which
shit.
is interesting because right after that movie came out, like over 2 million Teslas got recalled for the same issue.
Yeah.
You see that, bro?
Yeah.
Ain't no coincidence.
Hey, rather hit him with the Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
Obama.
Obama, man. Damn, yeah.
Executive.
Yeah, Obama, they told you niggas, man. Obama out. He dropped the mic.
I mean, when has a president and a first lady ever executive produced a movie like that?
I don't
Never.
think so.
But the average nigga's not asking questions of why that's important. Or considering what the movie was about, that should raise eyebrows to the average person,
And
man.
that's the spirit, because he's in the know, this guy.
You're right.
No drama and shit, man. But
Abomination.
Abomination. Yeah. Hey, and that one dude, you had the video on him. The guy that's in the, is he the Speaker of the House? The guy that said this is judgment from the Lord upon America.
Yeah, he just got elected the speaker,
Oh,
but he's
damn.
already causing controversy because he's like a devout Christian.
Hey, you see that he's the Speaker?
Yeah, he's always quoting scriptures and stuff during the council meetings, and people don't like that. Yeah, they ain't trying to hear that.
But you see, motherfuckers ain't trying to hear it, just like fucking Julia Roberts and old girl was screaming at the damn fucking deers and shit, and then the buck had to step up on their ass like, motherfucker, like, because they was screaming and they was looking, all of them was just looking like, oh, fuck, the fuck out, we trying to warn y'all niggas. They just like the dog that was barking before the earthquake hit in Turkey. There was a fucking dog in the street barking.
Oh, warning
The people,
the
like, what the fuck, man? Somebody.
That's crazy how the animals know before something like that happens.
Yeah, There you go,
That's
bro.
the
And then boom, that earthquake that killed thousands of motherfuckers,
Yeah.
man. Come on now. Go ahead.
It says the paper reads by the brooks, by the mouth of the brooks, and everything sown.
And that's the mouth of the brook. That's where the water is flowing the most. Is at the brook. But what's it gonna say?
And everything sown by the brooks shall wither.
Woo! So all your plans, all the economic plans of America is at a standstill right now. Because once BRICS goes online, this place is through, man. Telling you, this place is done. That's why civil war gonna break out, because it's gonna be infighting. See, the enemies outside don't gotta do nothing. They cool. America's gonna destroy itself, and they want that. That's what my man said. He said my client that works in the defense sector. He said of all the scenarios, this one is the one that he feared the most. Was that psychological warfare, to how you fight among yourself.
3-stage attack.
3-stage, yeah.
It says, shall wither, be driven away, and be no more.
Driven away and be no more. So all the trade routes of nations outside, they cutting this place off. They don't want to deal with America anymore. Oh, when the Chinese came a few weeks ago, bro, you should have seen. I recently just seen it. I didn't hear the sound of it, but I seen it. I'm like, me and you, we were together. We seen the fucking leader of China was sitting with Biden.
God,
and remember,
God,
one
God,
dude was
you
looking
came
at
to
Biden
LA,
like,
yeah, you can.
the one dude was looking at Biden like, nigga. And then the Chinese dude had his delegation talking and shit. And they was looking at Biden like, nigga, we don't want to do business with you like that anymore. Like, pretty much they was telling Biden what it was, bro. They came and was like, this is how it's gonna go.
Yeah.
And we out. And I think the leader of China was only here for like maybe a day or two.
Yeah, it was like, I want to say it was up in San Francisco where it took place.
And then he met with the demon, the governor of California, Newsom, that demon, yeah. You know, and that was when that fire happened on the 10th, either the 10th.
God.
Yeah, that's when that fire happened. The same week, and that was spiritual.
It says the fishers also shall mourn.
That's going into your economists. They're mourning. They're the fishers. They're the ones casting the bait out there, and they want to they want to reel something in. That's economics right there. It's like you fishing. You got bait. You like, I know I'm gonna catch something. That's what the economy is. They throwing stuff out there. They doing bids and shit on Wall Street. They hoping for the best, but now they don't see no revenue coming. Like, man, what the fuck is going on, man?
And all they that cast angle into the brook shall lament.
And shall lament, because when you go on the fish, you expecting to catch something. And if you don't catch nothing, you like, what the fuck? Like, how you gonna eat? You went out there and wasted your fucking time. Like, god damn. You know, go ahead.
And they that spread nets upon the waters shall languish.
And that's beautiful. Nets upon the waters, right? You got different internet. You want to be interconnected. They call it the Internet of Things, right? Everything is going digital. Everything is online and shit now. But if you can't catch anything or cast a net to somebody that's gonna work with you, then what you gonna get? Just like Peter when they went fishing that night, and the Lord was like, go and throw it on the other side. And he told the Lord, we've been out here all night, ain't caught nothing. He said, well, go and cast it on the other side. And they threw it over, and then there's so much fish they couldn't even, But it goes to show you, he's like, Lord, we've been out here all night. Man.
Get on the other side.
Go and put it on the other side.
Moreover, they that work in fine flax, and they that weave networks.
Weaving networks. See, you got the networks that's moving, Facebook, Instagram, fucking Amazon, all types of this shit. Those that work networks, weaving, when you weaving something together, you bringing it together. You're weaving those different materials together to make one fabric. Right. So that's what America was doing with these different nations. They trying to weave things together, but now you ain't got nothing to work with. You can't go to the bargaining table where ain't nothing to bargain with.
Right.
You just, like the damn black woman, the shit is like America. But what you bring to the table? I am the table. Get the fuck out of here. And they tell me, get the fuck out of here. You ain't the table.
And that's one of the main disadvantages that America has when it comes to this monetary system, because the FRN isn't backed by nothing, but the Saudis and everything is backed by actual resources. Yeah,
Gold.
substance. Con.
Man, that's it. Damn. Go ahead.
What?
It says shall be confounded.
Yep. Shall be confounded. Woo! Because that dude, what's his name? The owner and founder of what Facebook was his demon's name?
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, I call that dude
got it.
Caligula and shit. That demon. This dude is investing in bunkers and shit. But yet, yeah, that demon. Yeah, underground bunker and shit. But yet, when brothers was talking about it years ago about the elites having this, that's conspiracy theory. We will not have that on our platform. That's false information and shit. But now this nigga, this demon, is fucking doing this shit.
Not only him, but celebrities too
Yeah.
are coming out saying that they're purchasing bunkers and stuff.
So are we conspiracy theorists still, or what the fuck is going on? Like, we talking about this years ago. Same with the RFID. We was bugged out then, but now you starting to see everything happening. Oh yeah, go ahead.
This is Isaiah 2:19, and it reads, "And they shall go into the holes of the rocks,
The elites.
and into the caves of the earth,
Woo!
for the fear of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai."
Woo, for the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai. Not just the Lord himself coming, like that's the fearful thing at the end. But all the things leading up to the coming of the Lord is going to be a fearful thing. You're going to want to hide from that. Because everything going on the surface, you're going to be like, God damn, you know? Like, what the fuck? Everybody going to be killing one another. Like, the girls in the bunker, cool, watching Friends. Every other nigga was outside killing each other, man. That's how it's going to be.
And for the glory of his majesty, when he ariseth, to shake terribly the earth.
Ooh, to shake terribly the earth, man. Damn, that's beautiful. Boy, that's perfect.
That on the front.
That's a perfect script. That's a bunker scripture right there. Then another one is Amos, they digging the hell.
9 and 2.
Yeah. Oh, there's Go ahead.
This is Amos chapter 9, verse 2.
Yeah.
And it reads, "Though they dig into hell, then shall my hand take
The
them."
elector's gonna go get you ugly ass elites out of there, man. Yeah, you can hide because the Lord has preserved you to hide. But let's go back to the days of Joshua, when those kings was getting fucking their asses handed to them by us, our forefathers. But then they were hiding in the cave, and Joshua told them, cut off the other end of the cave so they can't get out. That they gotta come this way. And then when they came out, Joshua was like, hey, put your foot on the neck of these kings. Because you already conquered them. They're done. That's what we're gonna do to the elites. Oh, these niggas ruled the earth. And now look at them. Put your foot on the neck of these kings.
They just gonna fulfill prophecy of being the first fruits of slaves in the kingdom. That Psalms 149, chains upon the necks of the kings.
And upon those people.
That's right.
But,
It says, "Though they climb up to heaven,
no, the space stations.
thence will I bring them down."
You know how the Lord gonna bring them down? With Michael and the angels, those forces. But like that movie that's coming out, Rebel Moon and shit. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Rebel Moon, they was up there with the fucking Russians, right? And then they see some shit go down on Earth, like, what the fuck? And then they was killing each other up there, bro. So that scenario can happen. And also Michael and the angels fucking destroying them goddamn space stations, man, up there. Because you have nowhere to escape. You can go into hell, you're gonna get got. You can go into space, you're gonna get got. Or kill each other like Rebel Moon. And also, if you try to go into the ocean, we're gonna be waiting for you,
That's
know.
the next one.
Hey, but what is that new movie with Leviathan called?
Oh, Godzilla?
It's
Minus
called
one?
Minus one.
Yeah.
Yo, hey, it's gonna be minus one nation on the earth after 1,000 years.
I heard it's good though. Yeah, they were saying this is supposed to be the most ruthless version of
Bro,
Godzilla on screen.
They say he was unstoppable.
Yeah.
It's in another language. Like, I think
Yeah,
it's got
subtitles.
Hey, because the nations do the movies the best because they put the realness in there. Not some weak ass love story or some fag nigga in there. They gonna put
It got good reviews.
they gonna
good
put the
scores.
real in there.
Check it out.
That's the spirit, bro. Damn, all this is happening at the same time. huh?
Right.
Get a little Kanishi watch.
Oh yeah, you already yeah. The passport bros, they always got the little Asian niggas with them and shit, man. Hey, go and watch that movie. Man,
It says, "And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel,
mountain retreats.
I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from the sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them."
Leviathan. And there's many Leviathans, man.
Yeah.
And then that movie Minus One shows you the ferociousness of just one Leviathan. How much more many Leviathans. Man, that was it?
Yeah.
You got
I got the Civil War. This is
And then you
Luke
bring your
11 and verse 17 in the NLT, the modern translation. Luke 11 and 17.
Now they won't read this in your churches, but they best read it now and leave the world behind.
It reads, he knew their thoughts. So he said, any kingdom divided by civil war is doomed.
No, he knew their thoughts. That's beautiful. Yahweh Shai knew our people's thoughts, right? And then he mentioned this civil war is going to be the end of you if a kingdom is divided against itself. Then it said that over the Egyptians is going to be what? A cruel Lord. Said, he already knew their minds. Like, y'all, civil war is going to destroy y'all.
A family splintered by feuding will fall apart.
And that's what's gonna happen in the midst of chaos, bro. It shows you that on the movie that it was infighting. Now how much more within your own house if you ain't got enough? Woman gonna bug out, leave.
Yep.
Nigga gonna, it's gonna be crazy, man. Go ahead.
You say I am empowered by Satan, but if Satan is divided and fighting against himself, how can his kingdom survive?
That's Esau Edom, man. Because they saying that we telling them the wrong thing. Oh, that's evil. Well, how could? Well, haven't you been hearing the chatter? I guess that's what they've been chattering about. The Lord Ben said that. Oh, and another thing from the movie. Remember, dude? What's his name? The dude supposed to be Blade, the Jake in the movie. What's his name and shit? I forget his name.
Man.
But he was saying, he's like, why would they?
Marshall Ali or something?
He said, why would they let us know what they about to do? The Lord is letting you know what he's about to do with paper. He's like, but we can't even understand what it's talking. Yeah, that's the spirit. You can't understand. It's a dark saying. And we tell you to your face that you through. Damn, Yahweh Shai is telling you, kingdom divided ain't gonna stand. And civil war is coming to this place, man. That's right. Hence that movie that's coming out next year. And then you had a movie, Leave the World Behind. Because the Lord tells you, if you're a friend of the world, you're an enemy of his. So,
Yeah, I got one. This is 2 Ezra 15. I'll start at 14 for the points of 15. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Woe, destruction, anguish, affliction to the world and them that dwell therein.
Verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
World War III, that's the main sword that's drawing nigh. But in the midst of that sword drawing nigh is going to be skirmishes, pockets of resistance or whatever, but then it's going to culminate into one massive, global conflict.
And one people shall stand up and fight against another.
Among the Americans that's going to happen, and among all the nations it's going to happen. They're going to fight one against another.
And swords in their hands.
Oh, the modern day sword is the gun, and the most heavily armed place on the planet is Babylon the Great, aka America. I'm gonna give you a minute to get off my property and return to your vehicle. What are you talking about, man? You know me. We're friends. He's like, you're not thinking clearly. Pretty much. What he wanted to say, what he should say is like, hey man, you're fucking out, man. He should have said that, man. Go ahead, huh?
Verse 16. For there shall be sedition amongst men.
Woo, that's an uprising against the ruling government. That's sedition. Your brother can look that word up.
The people should see that coming.
Just to bring it home.
The way things are going. That's not too far-fetched, man.
Man, go ahead, huh?
And
niggas will bug out when they run out of chicken sandwiches, let alone everything else. You know what I'm saying?
People gonna be cool, bro. They gonna lose it because they lost everything. Damn. Go ahead, huh?
And invading one another.
Invading one another. Hey, you gonna know there's gonna be nice ass houses in the countryside. Just as they had to rent out Jake's home and shit for their little vacation home. That was Jake's home, right?
Right, that was his home.
And then,
couldn't believe it.
And then,
right.
Yeah, and then Kevin Bacon knew about the other neighbors. He's like, hey man, that dude got fucking go find his.
Right. He's like, that's your neighbor. Go to his shit.
Go his shit, man. Then Jake went into the one dude's house that wasn't home. He's like, hey man, it's what's his name? GH and shit. But then he looked outside, and right outside his house on the beach was where the fucking plane had crashed and shit, man. Like, damn.
Here's the word sedition. It says conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against the authority of a state or monarch.
Ooh, so ain't gonna be nobody having to tell you to rebel. It's gonna be just in your spirit if you one of these Americans that don't get no help, you like, well, ain't shit coming from Washington. Fuck Biden, he's sleeping. I gotta defend mines, like Kevin Bacon said. I'm here to defend my own and shit. He's like, I got my supplies, got my home, and I got my gun. Shit, that's all he needed.
Now, seeing that movie, they just showed Kevin Bacon, that one guy, but in reality, there's a whole bunch of militias all across America.
Right.
Bands of Edomites
Hey,
and other people too.
Yeah, he one of them.
Yep.
Right.
They're a part of militias of like 50 plus other people.
And they gonna kill one another because
they-
you gotta remember, like, yeah, they might say, yeah, we can come together with this, but when food dwindles, then what? When your children is eating and theirs is not, then what? It's like you don't think about these things. That's why Kevin Bacon was on his own. He's like, I don't want nobody with me. Fuck that. He's smart. He's like, I don't give a fuck about the other people. I'm listening. I'm waiting. I'm watching, and I got my gun.
Hey, that's why the scriptures say, well, Yahweh said, you gonna know my disciples by the love they have to one another.
Because we gonna come up on bunkers, we gonna get abundance, we gonna have everything we need because we've been moving off Yahweh Shai.
And brothers have had visions, multiple visions like that, where bros are taken care of during the time of trouble.
Bro, and
So, I mean,
and right now your people talk their shit, your woman is ugly and shit. But in that time, you know, brothers gonna give them that look, like they gonna be looking like, shut your goddamn mouth. Told you, y'all about Shai was gonna come through. Everybody else is dead,
like Elder Mawazak
killing each
says
other.
during
Yeah.
Bad Boys,
Oh,
Marcus, I love you.
Yeah.
She was talking all that shit before
That shit got really
Change
like
real
you.
quick.
What did he say? You, Mike, he a little friend.
Yeah,
Y'all can have a good time. I'm out. But then when the fucking
As soon as the shot started licking off, she was with it. You know?
Yeah, hey, this time we in, it's gonna reveal a lot of stuff. It's gonna reveal who people really are.
Yeah, bro. Cause people got their shit and they looking at you. You ain't got your shit together, bro. Like, bro, man, whatever, man. I'm looking at them like,
Bro, we got them more together than what they realized through the Spirit.
yeah.
Lord, you know, and I say that humbly speaking. I mean, it's clear as it stands now that we've been called. You know, it's yet to see if we've been chosen, but we're on the right track through the Spirit, and that's more than what a lot of people in the world can say, man. You know?
Bro. Yeah, that's the Spirit, man.
And what proves that is what's the percentage of people who actually took that jab? Even if they not fully jabbed up,
Right.
well, I just had to take one because of the job, but no brothers took it.
No.
Right.
No brothers in GMS
Like you
took
said, that was a psychological and physical warfare right there that they did on their own citizens, right? Now say a fucking outside force or even Esau uses that fucking sound wave shit like Kevin Bacon was saying, like, hey man, use that shit down in
Was it Venezuela or
Venezuela,
something?
Panama and shit, the fucking
Panama,
ray gun and shit that goes through sound God shit. So what is that gonna do to the motherfuckers that got that shit in them?
Well, the 5G towers.
We are
they all
Venom.
everywhere, all around us.
Damn,
The skies.
so, damn, so.
Yeah, because they might activate a because we don't know. We know Esau is blessed with the sword. He has all this technology. They may activate a weapon that activates that specific particle within a person, and we might see what the scriptures say that 1,000 shall fall on one side. I mean, so
What's gonna do that?
yeah.
Shit. And what's going to innately have the people go against their government? Something in their brain fucking tell them, kill. Go ahead, huh?
Right, reading on 2nd Ezra 15 and 16, and it reads, they shall not regard their kings nor princes.
Oh, they ain't going to regard their president, governor, mayor. They don't give a shit about
So they already don't respect Biden. So.
Yeah, they already hate the nigga, you know. People was hating on the tap dancing in the White House. They was hating on that.
And it's going to be interesting because 2024 is election year. We're around what, November? We're going to see who's the new president, if we even have one.
Yeah, because there's a rumor that it's gonna be canceled, so we'll see.
Hey, bro, that's the perfect culmination of a civil war. Because in the Civil War, but especially in the last Civil War in America, that was the last time that America had two presidents in the minds of the people. Like, nah, fuck that. We would Lincoln, and then the other motherfuckers like, nah, we would with the other nigga and shit.
Hey, that's the
I
spirit.
voted for the other guy.
Hey, because a lot of these good old boys, especially out in Texas, they still see Trump as the president.
Yeah.
And the House Republicans just voted on an impeachment for Biden. That was recent.
They don't want the green giant in there, so they want they want Trump ass back, man. Hey, shit, ain't Trump ass in jail or some shit?
He on trial right now.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hey, bro, they might, if this shit go down, they might break in that motherfucker like, bah. And they might, like the one nigga that went into the Ukraine, he's like, what up?
He said,
bah.
Boom!
Damn.
He went,
Crazy, bro.
he said,
That was filmed, bro.
Hey, that's the spirit, because they might go up in there and be like, Mr. President, come with us, and then kill all the niggas in that goddamn courtroom and shit. Like, we taking justice into our own hands and shit. Just like the dude went in there in Ukraine, was like, fuck all this shit, you know?
said, I'm killing everybody in here.
That was crazy, bro.
How the fuck he walk into a building with diplomats
Hey, but
and
you
he got fucking grenades? Well, how the fuck he get in the
and
building?
you gotta
bro?
remember, bro, that's the spirit. That's how you know it's the spirit, because they hold them town meetings and shit where anybody can come voice their opinion. And that's crazy how that motherfucker
They
just
didn't pat
walked
this
in there,
motherfucker down. He said,
Clearly,
boom! God damn.
I got a real quick precept. This was Big Buddha quoted, and it is actually a good point. Here in Psalm 91:7, it says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. And the main point is, but it shall not come nigh thee. So
Right.
like that point you made about the people who took that juice, Esau could emit a weapon of
Right.
frequency that can activate whatever particle that's in them, you know, but like the scripture said, but it shall not come nigh thee.
And it's not far-fetched because there's certain sounds that if you blow, like a dog could hear, but you can't. Like, so imagine the technology Esau has, man.
They got it, bro. Silent weapons for secret wars.
Yeah.
That's they had these weapons ready to go, but the people don't believe that their government is warned against them. But the Bible Belt dudes and certain other guys, they know that war is coming. Like, these motherfuckers attacking us and shit with them. They know. All right, well, what type of American are you? We're for the founding fathers. Certain of them are for the founding fathers, and others are for this new age bullshit with the fag and shit, and woman ruling and all this bullshit. So it's gonna come to a head. Oh, and can a brother real quick to get a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, because shoot, we're more prepped than the preppers, man. Because we foreseen the evil with the Jews. And we gonna foresee the evil of what's coming now, man. We know everything, all roads lead to the chip. All roads lead there, man, whether you believe it or not. Go ahead, whatever brother got that in Proverbs real quick. Continue. Go and bring it out, Issachar. No, you told me something.
You got that.
For sure. Because this is what people least expect, is the coming of the Lord. Why is all this happening? Why? Because the Lord is coming, man. And these things were going to be the catalyst of his return.
Real quick.
This is Proverbs chapter 22, verse 3. It reads, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself.
A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. You go into the word prudent, means to be careful, and it goes into another word, sagacious, which means to be of a quick perception. You know, like, what the fuck? Like the girl on the movie, this shit was quick. Like, and even the Jake girl was like, man, fuck them. Let them go. Fuck them. I don't trust them. Fuck them, you know? So they was all in the spirit. She's like, you know how a dog warns you or something? And she's like, and then stopped to see the fucking city through and shit. But she was already in the spirit, like, yeah, you know how a dog barks and warns you or something? And then she's there. And then look, and the fucking city's on goddamn fire and shit, man. You can hear the gunshots and the sirens go off, man. Listen.
So like she got out of that independent woman, I don't need no man spirit, because when her dad was trying to leave the second time, she was like, "Bet, like, don't leave me here." You know, showing that these women, they gonna be looking for a man, whether it's their dad, whoever.
That's the spirit, bro.
Dad husband.
Yeah, and that goes to show you that they're gonna need the Jake. Man, everybody want the Jake. They don't want to eat the hawk ass. They want the Jake.
And Jake was the only one that was like with Ethan Hawke.
And that's the spirit because remember how he said my clients. That's the spirit because brothers, and like the apostle said, we rub shoulders with the best and the brightest of them, even though we're not actually rubbing shoulders with these world leaders. We know what they fucking know.
Right.
We actually know before they goddamn know what's going on. You know, we're telling them what to do. So pretty much he was letting the guy know, like, this is a scenario and you don't want to do that. You might want to do this. Then he thought in his mind, like, I need you to be on a level with me about this. See, most people ain't on the level with all this going on. Niggas don't want to leave the world behind. They want to keep this bullshit going.
And they gonna be like Lot's wife.
Yeah.
But the simple passed on and are punished.
See, the simple, we're gonna pass on whatever the fuck what y'all talking about. Yo, I got me a job, but nigga ain't about to be no job real soon for nobody.
Well, not even that.
Gonna take your
These preppers like Red Ryan, who got all the guns in the world and all this shit, they really think that they're on a level. But little do they know, we know more than they do. We don't put on like we know what's gonna happen like that, but just listening to people like that and their mindset, they're gonna be through in that day.
Yeah, we play dumb with their ass. All right, man.
And they probably looking at us like, oh, these stupid niggers, they don't know what's coming, this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, all right.
Hey, unbeknownst to them, we know.
Second Ezra, chapter 13, verse 1. On down.
Now, at the beginning of Isaiah, it mentioned the Lord coming on a swift cloud. That's the end game. That's the last thing you're ever going to see. Whether it's your death at the end of that or your deliverance. That's going to be the last thing.
And if you see in that, it's going to be too late to say, Lord, Lord. It's way too late at that time.
Yeah. Even in the midst of the danger, if you don't know the Lord at that time, you're done. Go ahead, huh?
And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea.
Woo! This is a vision now. Wind from the sea is outer space. Go ahead, huh?
That it moved all the waves thereof.
This is the Lord coming into our atmosphere on the largest chariot, larger than the earth. It can swallow the earth if it wanted to. That's what the Lord is coming on, man. The Father shit.
Hey, Baba Bashar, bro, just for edification's sake, could you break that down again? Because IUIC teaches that Yahweh Shai is coming from the actual ocean.
What?
Yeah.
All right, no problem. Let's break it down.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's why I said it, because that just reminded me. I was like, bro, they talking like he coming from the water.
Let's go and break it.
That's not what that's talking
He's
about.
gonna come on a boat, be waving and shit. Nah.
I got a quick King.
Oh, they
Just for edification's sake.
They think the Lord gonna hit the shore like the white lion and shit on the.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, bro. I was like, what the?
I'm gonna bring this and then go ahead.
Rock and break that down. But this is 2 Thessalonians 1:7. It reads, "To you who are troubled, rest with us, when the Lord Yahweh Shai shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels."
And that's just like the Jake character was telling him not to leave. Like the roads is cut off, man. In order for you to get to where you go, you got to go through the city. Like, man, I'm glad that you care about us, but I have to do what's best for my family. And then the girl was like, Dad, let them go.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, but it said rest with us. And they had to come back.
Then they came back looking.
So those of you out there, we already left the world behind. Rest with us. For when the Lord comes from heaven,
right,
with his mighty angels. Can you read that again, Bob?
Now, I will say that this breakdown I heard from them was from a while ago, but just the fact that they were teaching that, bro, that's off.
They just want to do always the opposite of what Great Millstone does. I don't give a shit. Like, even when they break something down right, the apostles give them their credit. We give them their credit. Yeah. So it's like, nigga, stop trying to be opposite of us and just fucking speak the truth, nigga. Or you gonna be like Ethan Hawke and we gonna be like Kevin Bacon. Like, well, that's your goddamn problem. You know, we really gonna be like that. But like, man, you get off my property and go to your fucking vehicle. Where the fuck? Get out of here. Go pray. Whatever you gonna do. Yeah. And then they gonna knock on the door of my shop, right? He gonna look at him like, I don't know you. Ow, slamming their fucking face, man.
Bro, being a Hebrew Israelite, that should scare you, man. Hearing that.
Yeah.
Here it is, you part of the chosen nation, and you got the only begotten son telling you that he don't know you. Like, come on, man.
I don't know you. Yeah.
You might as well be a heathen at that point, man.
Yeah, you might as well got with Esau.
Might just live it up.
Yeah. But you can't live it up at that moment because the Lord is here and the missiles are coming.
No.
Damn. Shit. Go ahead.
But 2 Thessalonians 1:7, it reads, "Unto you who are troubled, rest with us, when the Lord Yahushua shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels."
With his mighty angel, he's going to be revealed from heaven.
What does the scripture say? One realm against another? He's not coming from the fucking ocean, man.
He gonna come fighting.
Yeah,
Like,
the ocean's still
This round.
Yeah.
look at you IUIC guys, man, just
But
stop
then,
it.
like the brother said, what about in Acts? When the angels told the disciples the same Yahushua is going to come down. The same way you see him
These
going
niggas
up.
don't read the history, bro. They hate everything about the Lord, man. They really do. Every aspect of the Lord, they hate that about. They try to change shit up when it clearly saying how the Lord gonna come. You know, stupid ass niggas, man. Who the fuck is Christ, man? See, 2,000 years ago, Christ was crucified, but now you niggas ain't crucified for nothing. You crucify us. You crucify our image. You crucify, you destroy brothers' businesses.
Oh,
Fuck
man.
y'all. We're the ones being persecuted. Not you niggas, man.
Yeah, it's
you
one
niggas
thing-
got the
Yeah.
juice and put the mask on.
Salak.
We stood against that, like, nah, fuck that.
Remember that? They was at camp. They had gloves.
Yeah.
Bro, we were getting persecuted at the job in every place for not fucking, do you got it yet? Nah, I ain't, no. What is it, religious exemption.
Yeah. The Lord provided a way. We had that affidavit, even though most of us didn't have to use it.
Yeah.
We was ready just in case.
And there is certain brothers in Great Millstone who lost their job behind that whole thing. But guess what? The Lord gave them a better one.
Gave them
They had faith.
Oh, and they had enough food. They paid their rent and all that, because certain people wasn't paying their shit. They was getting all the fucking money, the goddamn, yeah, all that shit. They was getting checks. I ain't getting a damn thing, but the apostle was a happy roll. He said, I ain't getting nothing. What the hell? But brothers was still taken care of. Niggas was getting that money more than, certain brothers got it, but
It still
but
wasn't-
niggas was getting the money and still didn't do the right thing with the money. But brothers that had it, they was still paying they fucking rent that whole time. So when
Helping brothers out.
so when the moratorium came and cast niggas out, niggas got cast out and brothers are still where they at because they was little by little paying it and they was looking at them like,
Hey,
hey,
if I'm not mistaken, didn't a lot of people that lost their jobs, they had them be able to come back? The ones that
that
didn't
didn't
get
I
get
know
it.
that happened in New York.
Yeah.
And they got back pay.
And they got
What a
back
lot of
pay.
niggas did with that money, they went and
that's
they
what's
bought
up.
jewelry.
Yeah.
Because not,
in Hellcats.
yeah, because not, I'm saying jewelry specifically, because not too long ago, some months back, maybe a year back, I was in downtown LA buying, a gold chain. And the lady I was buying it from was telling me that during the pandemic, everybody was coming in there with their EDD cards and just buying a bunch of jewelry and shit.
Wow.
But the Jay don't even really know.
But what's crazy though, what they should have been buying, so they at those jewelry stores, they also
Silver.
they also have silver and gold bars and coins, which is pure gold. So instead of buying jewelry,
Niggas
that's
don't know-
what
niggas don't know
should've
shit
been
about that.
buying.
And that's the spirit, bro, because
I can't wear that.
Yeah, that's
I
what
can't
they
wear that, my
worried
nigga.
about.
hey,
That
it's a
on?
clown
That
because
don't fit in my pocket.
Can't rock that, my nigga.
Just take it a whole nother level, bro.
Jake is some goddamn clowns because remember how Kevin Bacon was like, we'll go back to a bartering system, and then Ethan Hawke was like, well, you can still use money, so it's not really. But he ain't even fucking know that nigga. It's gonna go back to what you got for what I got. But he didn't even catch that. So if people ain't.
What he tell him though? He was like, he said that cash might not be of any use if the government went down. So that's why he was fucking. He said, the government now, you can't offer me a damn.
Yeah, niggas are just dumb and out of the loop. They don't know nothing. I found out from a brother if a good way to build your credit up, I didn't even know you could do this. If you go into certain jewelry stores, do it. You don't have to pay everything on whatever piece of jewelry. You could pay a percentage and then do monthly payments,
Kinda
and
like a
that'll
phone
go.
bill.
Yeah, like a phone bill, and it'll go towards your credit.
Yeah.
But see, a nigga won't do
That's
that.
why a lot of brothers got good credit, because they pay their phone bills and little shit on time. Because it's like, niggas be paying for too much. Like, niggas in this world, man, just got too much fucking thing. Nigga, get your money up, so shit, I gotta go. Like, nigga, shut up. Like the brother in Mississippi was talking about being economical.
Yeah.
Be minimizing your fucking life, man. Niggas do extravagant out, especially women, bro. All this other, like, nigga, we don't need that. Like, and I'm gonna pay the phone bill, need that. I'm gonna pay the car, need that. So the house, you got that, the lights, whatever, get some candles, whatever the fuck, we got it. But you want all this other extra extravagant shit to look some type of way to everybody. It's like but they looking at you like, you seem so happy and cool, cause I simplify my life through the spirit, man. Like, we don't need a lot of shit. We ain't gotta spend money on some fucking Xmas and bullshit like that. So we save.
Buying gifts for
Yeah,
all your
niggas are stressed
coworkers
out.
and shit.
What to get, Uncle Leroy and Jake and shit. Like,
Bro,
who gives a
niggas
shit?
really go out their way to buy a Christmas gift for their coworker they don't even like.
Bro,
Nigga come in the job with
damn.
bags and shit.
It's really sad because, niggas is getting a gift for they demon, and the nigga just went on a girl's trip. Bitch gonna come back with another gift, but not yours.
Yeah,
Somebody else's. Yeah, it's fucking crazy,
fucked
bro.
But she gonna make him receive the gift.
Oh man,
You daddy.
this horrible. I almost teared up. Like, I ain't even want to watch the video. I'm like, I'm good. I hate niggas.
Hey,
man.
but that's one of the main reasons why all this trouble about to come. Huh?
See, yeah, judgment.
Yeah,
That's right.
Damn,
like
bro.
that.
Yeah. Hey, the Lord shows us new wickedness. Wherever we go, you know, you go to a new job, you move to a new city, you just see new bugged out shit.
Yeah.
Every time you think you've seen it all, something else.
Lord,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And the
Every
craziest
time,
part
too,
is we ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah.
Bro,
The Lord gonna show us more.
And where brothers go, this brother. No, we went to that one coffee shop, bro.
Oh,
Remember
Kai
how
and I was in Norco.
we was treated very well, bro.
Yeah.
And then, like, we was fucking the Rothschilds and some shit, bro. Because it was like, where brothers go, people want to give you stuff. So that's how we know in this time of evil, we gonna be all right, because people gonna want to give you things and shit. Like, man, you got it, man. Just you know, like Pharaoh before Moses left, he said, if I see your face again, I'm surely gonna kill you. But then right before Moses left, what he tell him? He said, pray for me. Yeah. So people gonna know you are the Lord. Like, please pray for me, man. You know, you gonna be looking at him like, I don't know, man. I just gotta keep moving, man. But that goes to show you that they know. They know if I bless him, I'm gonna be blessed. Like Abraham was told by the Lord. If they bless you, they will be blessed. If they curse you, then I'm gonna curse them. So it goes to show you that's how we moving in this time.
All right.
Go ahead, huh?
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 7,
Beautiful.
verse 20. For there be many that perish in this life
Hey,
because they despise the law of the Most High.
that's it. They despise it. They despise it, and that's crazy because, you know, I tell my family, they getting into doing what's right. But I remember I told my sister the other week, like, hey man, if you don't do what's right, Lord will kill you. And I told her straight like that. She's like, I already know that. I'm like, fucking get it together, man, because it's like I was already in that spirit of tomorrow it could be all over.
Hey, that's
Then
the
what?
spirit, bro.
So
I be telling my woman that, you know, from time to time, that, you know, hey, the Lord gonna fuck you up if you don't, you know, change your ways.
yeah, then they keep telling you, you can't say that. That's what the Lord wants you to do. Like, where you at, that's where the Lord wants you to be. Like, yeah, like, I had to remind the woman, like, remember Jacob? He had to flee out of there because Esau was gonna kill him. He knew where he was going, but he was just in the middle of nowhere. Then he used a stone for a pillow, and then the Lord came to him and told him, everything that I promised to Abraham and Isaac, I'm gonna get that to you. And then it said Jacob awoke and went with a new found purpose. Like, all right, yeah, the Lord, that's what brothers are going through. Like, you might lose shit. 2020 brothers lost a lot of shit. But the Lord came to them and was like, hey, keep going. You good, fuck with it. Let these niggas lose everything. They don't know what the fuck is going on, but you already gave it up. So I'm just gonna give you more over time. Daily bread. That's what people don't understand. We understand that as men. I'm gonna get mine day to day. Fuck next month. I don't know what next month holds. Look at that.
It says, for there be many that perish in this life.
Many are gonna die because they don't keep the ways of the Lord. They don't know the Lord. Why niggas think they know the Lord? They gonna go into their Bible. They ain't gonna know the Lord at all. Like this is what the Lord wants. Why is there civil war? Why is the cruel Lord that's over these people is Yahweh Shai? That's right. You don't even know that the one you looking for is the cause of all this.
They don't even know his name.
Yeah. Go ahead.
They don't know his name.
Yeah. That's the most important thing. But you gonna call on who? Nate, you gonna call on anybody else, right? But that ain't gonna help you. Go ahead.
It says, because they despise the law of the Most High that is set before them. For the Most High hath given straight commandment to such as came, what they should do to live.
What they should do to live. Because the second the greatest commandment is what? Love thy neighbor as thyself. And we know, according to scripture, that these people that are neighbors now are going to be killing each other soon. But the men of the Lord are going to be neighborly, brotherly, because they fear the Lord, the first and great commandment. Yeah.
It says, even as they came, and what they should observe to avoid punishment.
What they should observe to avoid punishment.
Hey, that word despise, too. I think one of the definitions is to hold as insignificant.
Oh, see? People hold the scriptures as insignificant. They hold us. Because, see, you are where you at because you want to be there. Like, motherfucker, shut up.
And what did the scriptures say? The poor man's wisdom is despised.
And like I told a brother and the woman, I had to tell her, I was like, hey man, I am where I am because the Lord wants me here. Plus the brothers in Atlanta was like, where most brothers are at gives them edge. We're constantly on edge. So it's like when shit really goes down, you're like, well, I'm already ready for this shit. I ain't got nothing anyway. So where brothers are at is the perfect place. Even though brothers got houses and homes and cars and shit and jobs, we're constantly thinking of that day.
Because every day is another day to the kingdom.
Close.
One day, like the brothers, like the brother Amon Gabar said, every brother is thinking about Romans 13:11 every morning. Because every day we wake up is another day closer to our salvation, knowing that this has to happen. All these things must come for the Lord to come. The Lord showing us, don't worry, I got you. These are comforting words for us to understand that the hell that we catching, the times that the things that we're going through is not comparing to what we're getting ready to receive. Lord willing, we of the elect. It's all about the elect. It's all everything. The Lord is just telling us, keep moving, be His pilgrims on earth. Just do it. And what we're doing is we're constantly meditating, we're constantly thinking upon the Lord. So when that day comes, we're with the Lord already. Lord willing, bro.
It's all about leaving this present
time,
evil world behind.
Leave the world behind.
Leave the world behind.
We're moving like Abraham. He had to leave where he was at. We're moving like Isaac. When he came upon the land that was supposed to be his, he founded a well right there. Because he was going to go down into Egypt, but when you read it, the Lord told him, like, no, go there. Go to the land I'm going to give you. And he found a well there. And he had all the substance he needed. The well was going to water the land that he was on, and then it was for him to use, for his household. Then you had Jacob. He had to flee out where he was at because Esau was going to kill him. But then the Lord preserved him and told him, like, I'm going to give you everything that I promised Abraham and Isaac. Just keep moving. And then he was increased. So we moving like our forefathers. David, when he had to flee out of Israel because Saul wanted to kill him, he was among the Philistines, but then he gained things. He was slaughtering the enemies. He was gathering camels and asses and goods and all types of shit, man. But yet, to most people, the Lord hated David, so he was in the wilderness and shit. But the Lord was dealing with him. That whole time he was in the wilderness, he was in the cave. That's where brothers is at right now. We just in our wilderness. And people don't fucking understand it. Like, the Lord is dealing. Just because he don't deal in fucking ways of man and shit, you thinking we're bugged out or you just through. I know the Lord is dealing. You ain't understanding. Like, I don't have to worry about anything. The Lord has it already there. 2020 showed everybody everything. Lord told everybody, sit your ass down and watch me work. Watch me work with my men. And best believe they're going to have everything. And what you got? Nothing. And all these people that had stuff in 2019, 2020, they don't have it now. A lot of them are homeless. A lot of them are dead. A lot of them got the juice. And a lot of them just lost hope. But yet, brothers have hope. Brothers have more than they had. Go ahead, up.
I got a little more.
And I got some after that.
Come.
It says, nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him.
See, the people that are not obedient are going to die. Obedience is better than sacrifice. And then what Judah said better was no sacrifices is good enough for the Lord, but they that fear the Lord are perfect at all times. You see that? So when a nigga gonna try to, but Lord, I got money, and you don't. The Lord ain't gonna give a fuck about what you did in your weak ass speck of a life. What have you done for him? Nothing. But then he gonna look at the men. You see them over there? You call them bums, but yet they labor for me. You might think they ain't got no job, but their job is to serve me, motherfucker. Like the Levites, they didn't have to labor like the rest of the tribes and get in the field and plow. Their service was to the Lord, and they was living fat. They was living in the suffering. They was living cool. Go ahead, out.
It says, nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him, but spake against him and imagined vain things.
See, that's what our people do. They imagine vain ass shit, and they spake against the Lord. When we tell them to simplify your life, man, fuck that, man. Man, you don't want to get the new hell. Nigga, I'm cool rolling in this bucket, bro, whatever. Like, they want you to do all this fucking other shit, just a spending demon and shit. Like, motherfucker, hold on. Like, I'm only gonna put the money to what's needed.
Right.
I don't need the shit. That's what I want, but I don't need that, bro. Let me get what I need and not what I want.
We're going to get everything we want in the kingdom.
Yes.
And then some.
But even on this side, you gonna be like the little girl come across the bunker, bro. And you gonna have everything you want, man. Or you gonna own the Trader Joe's or a couple of them. Huh? This brother gonna be owning that Trader Joe. I'm telling you. You know, I foresee that.
Bro, hey, bro, wait a minute, bro. Wait, bro. There's a testimony that I must share, bro. So, this was back in 2012, even before I knew the truth. And I was dealing with a woman, and she had a brain aneurysm. So I was taking care of her, going to work 5 in the morning, going after work, going to the hospital, and then did that for a year, right? So the day Trader Joe's tried to fire me because I had took some time off. But I was in communication with my manager, my regional, this and that, and come to find out it was a black woman trying to get my fucking ass fired.
Damn.
But
of course.
But
Hey,
guess what?
You say you was in communication with your manager.
Yeah.
See, brothers are in communication with Yahweh Shema Shai. So people want us out of the frame, but the Lord
wants us in the frame.
Go ahead.
So look, fast forward. So when I went back to work, November 1st, whatever day it was, I had to go to work. It was like 2 a.m. And I was asking the Lord. I was like, before I even knew him, let me get to that point.
Well, you knew him.
Before I knew him.
But you knew him.
But I asked the Lord sincerely. I said, do you want me to leave this place and go to another place and take my money and this? Because I had no money, I had nothing. He said, don't worry. He said, you're the manager of this place, bro. This is before, I was a supervisor, but they took my position away. But the Lord made me a supervisor. Now everyone comes to me for direction, bro. And now, the Lord blessed me with His Spirit to serve Him, man.
You see that?
Bro, and it's all because of the Lord, bro.
That's the Spirit. That's what most people don't understand. We're being obedient to the Lord. Fuck your sacrifice for the Lord. Shit, I got a car. Niggas think they living their life for the Lord and they not. But when the Lord takes from brothers, they looking at you like, man, you waste your fucking life, man. What the fuck are you doing? Like, you're not understanding, like, Yeah, they act like you ain't got your shit together, but years ago you had the house and the car, all this shit that they fucking got. But you came to serve the Lord, and the Lord was like taking that and stripping you of that. Like, you don't fucking need that to be anything. All you need is me, and then you get it. You get it back over time.
You get it back over
Which
time.
they don't understand. Just like David, he was anointed king when he was a boy, but he had to go on the run. He was in the cave. He was in the wilderness. Then he finally sat on the throne in Hebron after many years, bro. He was about 30 years of age when he finally sat on the throne. Damn. After all of that, then he finally sat on the throne of all Israel 7 years later when he was 37. So it goes to show you, like, the Lord is doing his own thing, man. Jacob, same thing. The Lord built him up over the years. He had to labor for labor. He wanted Rachel, got Leah. Then he had to labor another 7
Got
years.
supplanted.
So it's like, that's what we're doing. And people don't see it, like, what the fuck? Like just because you ain't seeing me get the increase right now don't mean it ain't there. It's there. But it's just, I'm telling you, when all society breaks down.
And what's there? What's there? It's faith.
Yeah. And that's going to be the bank we're going to withdraw from when all this shit go down.
That's right.
We already withdrew from it 2020.
Right. Lord put a different spirit on us,
yeah. The Lord was like, there you go. Hey, please go from jail and go directly to the bank and go get $200 of faith. Like, you know, so we worked with that, and now we're here, 2023, about to enter 2024. Go ahead, Art. I know you had some.
Last verse. Verse 22 again, it says, nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him, but spake against him, and imagined vain things.
Imagining vain fucking things, man.
And deceived themselves by their wicked deeds, and said of the Most High that he is not,
Oh, man.
and knew not his ways.
He is not, and knew not his ways, and then that's a complete precept too, and they despise his laws. Though they receive benefits, but have not known me. That's it.
I got it right here, bro.
Well, hey. Well, can you read that again, and then you back it up?
It says, and deceived themselves.
No, they deceived themselves. A man that thinketh himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceived himself. And that's the spirit. That's the spirit, because brothers don't perceive themselves to be anything. What we do, God, we're content with that. The Lord said that through the prophets. He said, a man that's content, that's a beautiful life right there. With his labor, you content with what you got, that's enough.
Apostle Paul said, godliness and contentment is a
Great gain. Then it said to the Apostle Gabar always brings this out. He said, having both food and raiment, let us therewith be content. So,
A little is sufficient for a man well nourished.
ooh, man, that's.
Then Paul said he knows how to both be abased and
But
abound.
most people don't know that scripture, bro.
But they use the latter in for a cardinal shit, about to do all things in Christ. who strengthens you.
But
They ain't
how,
talking about that.
Some
though.
of 'em.
It's talking about doing the trials in this
hey,
faith.
if that's the spirit, that's the spirit. Because how you gonna be able to do all things? Like when you got money, basically what you had, you can do all things. You got the money, my brother.
Man.
You can do everything you fucking want to do. But when you ain't got it, that's when Yahweh Shai steps in. Now I can do all things through. Because like right now, according to the world, I'm through. But with the Lord, you're quickly without care. You're like, he knows the path, man. He knows where I'm going. Because like, the story of Jacob, bro. He was down and out. He used that stone for a pillow. That's a rough man. He's like, fucking, I'm out here. But then the Lord was like, you ain't alone. Keep going. Go ahead, huh?
It says, and deceived themselves by their wicked deeds,
Man.
and said of the Most High that he is not.
You see, that's what our people say. But they forget about our forefather Jacob. The Lord told him, like, I'm with you. And he was down there. He was done with Jacob. You fool, you bum me out there with nothing. He fled, but yet the Lord was with him. He showed him the ladder of the angels going up and coming down. That's the spirit. And then the Lord was like, I'm going to keep my promise to you. You say, look at the sand upon the seashore. Look at the stars. I'm going to make your seed like that. And then it's going to come to a time that it'll be easier to count those fucking grains of sand than your seed. So, but you gotta
Yeah.
you gotta
Damn.
get, you gotta keep, you gotta believe the Lord on His word. Because motherfuckers talk like you ain't shit, you through. But hold on, I got the Lord. What are you talking about?
Yeah, hey, that's a heavy thought because if we're gonna be immortal, bro, like that's crazy.
And the Lord, He gets pissed off at us at times in this life. He's like, what the fuck are you concerned about this weak ass shit for? You got forever. Like, stop fucking being an asshole and shit. Because Jacob, I gotta get now, niggas running around stressing, and you ain't got nothing going on. Like the scripture say, you putting in all this work, but you're so much the more behind. But yet there's a poor man needing help, and the Lord looked to him and raised him up from his low estate. So it goes to show you doing all this running around, but your ass is more behind than anybody. Just like Ethan Hawke. You through.
Please.
He was like a woman. He was no different from a woman.
Yeah,
So
bro.
I don't know what to do.
Nah,
I am a
speaking
weak man. Like, God damn.
Yeah, he's crying, man. He's crying.
The Lord told me that gird up your loins as a man. Gird up your shit, because I'm taking every goddamn thing from you, bro.
Perfect analogy, bro. You mentioned Job. Job had it all, lost it all, he got it back. But who did that to him? The Lord. Who allowed it? The Lord. So it's like, goddamn. See, our people just don't understand the works of the Lord and how He gets down. He wants us to man up.
Yeah.
When He takes shit from us, you ain't got nothing, man. The Lord's like, well, I want you to man up. Fuck what they talking about. Because the Lord has made us like the Apostle Paul. He made us to overcome people and what they think. Fuck them. Because remember how he was cursing out Corinthians like, man, I know how to be a base. And I know how to abound. I ain't ask y'all for nothing. But shoot, you think that I'm giving you spiritual things? Is it a great matter that I should read some carnal things? Like, but niggas want to be stingy and be assholes. So whatever, fuck you. I'm gonna go with the Lord then. We doing in-house everything. You know? Fuck what y'all talking about. We gonna help one another.
Yeah, these people of the world, they demons anyway.
Yeah,
they're
bro.
easily deceived. You can't trust them.
They
They're
hate each other.
Yeah, they're very fickle. You know, they'll wither away. They're weak because they're in the world. They're not in the spirit.
Yeah, and they really don't trust they can't trust anybody. Because first they don't trust the Lord. So how can you trust anybody if you don't trust the one? He is. Because we'll be talking to an Edomite knowing damn well the nigga on us dead. But we're so in tune and keen with his ass, like he chopping it up with us and shit. Like yeah, good luck, brother. Okay? You know? Like you like damn, like, you my enemy. Like yeah, wanna learn the handshake and shit. And the salute. All right.
So what kind of hug is that?
I give you that. Like. Go ahead, huh?
It says, and knew not his ways,
Man.
but his law have they despised,
Oh
and
man.
denied his covenants. In his statutes have they not been faithful, and have not performed his works.
You see that? They haven't been faithful in that. They have not performed his works. Because according to our law, you come up. Like when you go amongst a brother, or you go amongst another Israelite, you come up. That's what happened with Jacob. He went amongst his uncle Laban, and he came up. And that was in the nation. If you down and out, you go among a brother, you work for him. You know, the apostle brought it out. A Hebrew man will be a servant or a slave for 7 years, and he's released. He's free. But a woman, for life, never released. Because y'all don't have the faith to, you know, like a man, he'll get what he got and move and build. A woman, she ain't gonna do nothing with. She's a fickle bug out. So that's why your woman ain't gonna understand where you at. Well, we need to pay this, we need to pay that. It's done. Leave it alone. Like, come on now. Like, and that's a fight that most brothers have, because the scriptures say, he that is not married care for the things of the Lord, but he that is married care for the things of his wife, how to please his wife. But brothers battle with that, like, no, fuck that. I'm gonna do what the Lord telling me to do, and everything gonna be cool on your end. I'm not just about to run and fucking jump and fly for you. No, I'm gonna do what's needed, not what I want to do. See? And that's where the combating with your woman comes from. But brothers know how to hold the line. Nothing can get through. Go ahead, I'll bring out
This brother got one.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
This is Second Ezra, chapter 8.
Lift up thy voice,
This is Second Ezra, chapter 8, and verse 55.
That's right.
And therefore ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish.
Man, many are gonna die. The niggas that think they got it is dead. These niggas got the bunker in the house, and Jake that got money in the Hellcat, they're all dead.
Hey, a lot of these celebrities,
They-
all you celebrities
Yeah.
gonna die.
Yeah.
Unless you repent.
Yeah.
Because they think they in a good case, but really the elites is laughing at you, trying to build bunkers. The bunker you building, it ain't gonna be deep enough.
Yeah, and that's the spirit. Like he said, the bunker you built ain't gonna be deep enough. But when Jacob awoke from his sleep, he called the place that he was at Bethel, right? Which is Bayat Allah, house of the power. And he went on in that spirit of newness of life, and he said that the Lord, he made the Lord his home. He said, wherever I'm at on the earth, my dwelling is the Lord. So that goes to show you what mind state brothers is in. Yeah, because a nigga gonna be like, but this is my house. Well, nigga, you gotta leave it, man. The fucking soldiers are coming, they about to raid the shit. You gonna stay here? They guns is more than your guns and shit. They gonna try to fight it out. And you gonna get overtaken, man. Then you gonna lose your wife. You gonna lose your children. But then yet, what's the Lord telling you? Leave, move, go. That's how brothers gonna be moving. Go ahead, huh?
Verse 56. For when they have taken liberty, they despise the Most High.
See, our people took liberty and they despise the Lord, man. They think that, see, that's what Jake don't understand. Brothers understand that we're nothing without the Lord. Everything we got is from the Lord. You try to tell your people and your woman or whatever, or women that you got, you try to tell them that, but no, that you can't say that. That's what he wants. This is what he wants me to do. To fucking be still. Like I was watching the video of man, Miyamoto Musashi, man, and he said victory and stillness. He didn't even have to bring the blade out. The dude was already defeated just by him looking at him. He psychologically fucked him up. And that's what Yahweh Shai did. We're looking at them like, what do you want me to do? I'm not about to make no fucking move. You already defeated. Because you're fickle like a woman is changeable and shit and bugging out and stressing. But if I'm not stressing, I'm good. Brothers ain't gonna be stressing in that time. Niggas gonna wanna run out there and get food, you gonna get slain. Niggas gonna try to run out and see what's going on, and you gonna just be driving around wasting gas and be captured like, man, eat the up. Or you could just stay still and be like, well, the Lord, like the little girl, she was just in the spirit, and the spirit led her to the plate.
Lord gonna be the guide.
Yes, yeah, there you go. See? Go ahead, huh?
2 and on in verse 56. Thought scorn of his law and forsook his ways.
Thought scorn of his law and forsook his ways. Like David was in the wilderness. The reason David was blessed when he was out there is because he kept the law of the Lord. Many was like, man, kill Saul, he's bugged out with it. But he said, I can't touch the Lord's anointed. Plus, according to the law, I can't murder someone. He ain't did nothing to me. I'm not gonna kill him. Yeah, he was in the spirit. He kept the law, huh? Even when he was out in the wilderness, man. Brothers is gonna still keep the ways of the Lord. Niggas is gonna eat. Dead swine gonna be in the road. Niggas gonna be like, oh, food and shit. Like, brother gonna walk right past that shit.
Worse, a nigga gonna eat a squirrel, whatever they can find. Whatever they can find.
Nigga gonna eat his arm and shit. Yeah, he gonna eat his own foot and shit. Cause he's not gonna be still in his mind. He ain't gonna sit still and know that the Lord is power and he gonna give you what you need. See, Jay gonna go take power into his own hands and shit. Gonna try to do what he think is right. When the Lord's like, nigga, I didn't tell you to do that. Nigga gonna go into the house. Something telling me to go in that house. And nigga gonna go in the house. Nigga gonna get captured. Now nigga a meal, man. Go ahead, huh?
Verse 57. Moreover, they have trodden down his righteous.
Oh, they trodden down the men of the Lord that was telling them what the fuck is going on, man. You know? They like Saul. He thought he was doing the right thing by taking the Amalekite king and fucking the goddamn cattle and shit. And Samuel was like, what the fuck? Like, he was fucking pissed off. Like, what the fuck is, you know? Hey, brothers, Salagi, Lord's willing, it don't happen, but like the apostles say, you might, you go out, you praying to the Lord, like, Lord, you know, hell is breaking loose. I hear sirens and shit. I'm praising the Lord. You looking up, right? You excited, but you might come back into the house and shit. Ugly ass woman and shit on the side just sitting through. What the fuck is wrong with you? The nigga thinking in their own mind, well, I went to go get and the children got it too.
Hey, bro, hey. Like the Apostle Wakasa, man. And I hold wholeheartedly to it, man. If she take that shit, You might as well say goodbye to that.
You gotta keep moving, bro.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Hey, like in the movie, like in the movie,
You better say goodbye to that.
like in the movie, that woman screaming and shit. Like in the movie, the dude seen the plane come out the sky, right? And she's like, but what about mine? He's like, man, why you gotta go there like that? It wasn't even the same airline. But she's like, but is she gone? Do you believe, do you feel that she's gone? So, like the brother said, if you took the shit, the shit is gone. Go. What you want me to do, man? Hey, but that is a possibility. I pray that don't happen, but you gotta remember, brothers, like, you gotta remember, people gonna move on their own mind. They're not gonna wait on the Lord. This is what this is all about. That's what the brothers reading. They ain't waiting on they trying down the race, like, fuck what y'all talking about, I'll get mine. But we're waiting.
And see, the thing is like the brothers going into, you gotta trust in the Lord, but a lot of people aren't. And you gotta think about every situation. Like, yeah, we don't want, or we not praying that our women take the chip, but you gotta consider.
You understand what a woman is.
Yeah, you gotta consider that that's a possibility. Like when I tell my woman, like, if you don't get right, you know, the Lord is gonna hurt you. He gonna show you something. It's not that I'm praying that happens, like I'm putting curses on my woman, but it is what it is.
Bro,
it's a reality.
That's funny because the woman
It's a
always
reality.
think that she's like, why you always talking down? I'm not talking down. Well, I am talking down to you, but I'm telling you what the fuck it is, man. Like I'm the coach. You the goddamn quarterback. I'm gonna tell you what fucking play to run. Like the coach, the QB can't be like, nigga, this about to. You can't talk to the coach like, you know. So
you know what happens to the quarterback when he does that? He gets snatched from the game.
Yeah.
He gets traded.
Yeah,
he gets replaced.
Yeah. So you women, you niggas might, well, you might be the QB. But the men, we the coach, motherfucker. We got the game plan. Don't fucking do shit without, you know, because niggas gonna move on their own mind, brother. That's why I said men gonna invade one another.
But the greatest thing to understand, the Lord already set it up.
Yeah.
So we gotta believe in the Lord's plan. It don't matter. It don't matter, bro.
It said we're quickly without care. And then it also goes into wisdom, what it gives you. It said these are things that men can have nothing more profitable in their life. It said it's gonna teach you, wisdom is gonna teach you what? Temperance, self-control. Then it says it's gonna teach you prudence, which is to be careful and to be of a quick perception. Hold on. Fuck. Everybody gonna go to the fucking store. Why go there?
Right.
Oh, wait, nigga. Wait, most niggas is dead now. Like, you gonna wait, baby, dead. All right, most niggas is dead. I don't hear gunshots no more. All right. He did. Then the street gonna be like, we'll go out now. Because when you're on the first call, like, oh shit, I got, like when niggas was getting toilet paper and shit back in 20. You were like, man, fuck that. Let me go. Hey, I'm stacking up on wipes. I remember brother Zion out there in on the Van Nuys camp. He was saying, bro, I had enough for everybody and shit. I told my woman, what do you use to clean our children when they have a dirty diaper? She's like, oh, wipe. He's like, we're gonna get that for everybody. We're gonna get that for the house. Don't get no fucking toilet. We don't need that. And I'm like, hey, that's the spirit. Because wipes, even Barack said, maybe you go a day,
take a quick shower.
2 days without showering.
Poor
You
man
can take
shower.
the bird bath and shit. See, brothers, it's fucking smart, man. We ain't like niggas, man. You may not be at your fucking house, then you rather have certain things in your car. Huh? Oh yeah, and always have your lady have like some running shoes in her car. Say she ain't with you. Have some shoes that you can fucking get up, go. You don't want no fucking high heels and shit looking pretty and shit. And that's all your ass got. A little skimpy ass. No, you want to be prepared, man. Dress for the occasion.
She's a runner. She's a track star.
Yeah, don't think you can fight men. Clarissa Shields ass. You know?
She end up getting dropped by that Edom bike.
Yeah, that's the only one gonna drop these niggas is they boyfriend.
She wanted to fight Keith Thurman. He would have destroyed her.
Yeah, man.
Edom bike caught her with that check hook.
She laid out flat.
Then she pulled a knife on him.
Oh, what happened to the sportsman
Yeah,
shit?
she got mad.
What happened to
Yeah,
it?
now she
Yeah.
talking about she gonna sue the fans that's
Yeah.
leaking the
That's
video.
leaking the video.
Well, come on now.
Yeah, it's on the video.
Hey, you
She
see,
can't
She went
she
to her
can't
corner and
take
got a
the
knife. She had her boxing gloves on still. She was trying to get him.
yeah,
I seen the part where she got laid out, but she's on the box.
Yeah, no, after that, she got up and got a knife. Trying
Like she
to,
got
This is
defeated.
Psalms chapter 27, verse 13, and the point is in 14. How you keep speaking about weight.
That's it.
It reads,
This is David, and this is what he conjured up this when he was on the run, when he's in the wilderness, when all he had was the Lord.
yeah. Hey, the headline at the top of the chapter said, David is confident in the Most High's power.
And mind you, bro, I just seen the King David movie with that dude, Richard Gere and shit, because the apostles had mentioned it, and then it popped up. I was like, let me check it out. But it was spiritual. He had women with him in the wilderness. He gained wives and shit when he was on the run. And he was having his children while they was on the run. So it goes to show you the Lord had him.
Yeah.
Was keeping him.
Because he lost his wife, Saul's daughter.
Yeah.
You know,
He had to flee up out
yeah.
of there. At the time, she was still in love with him. Like, he's sick, and she fucking lied for him, and he got lured out of there. And then Jonathan told him to just go and don't even come back. I'll give you a sign if it's good to come back, or it's a sign just to get out of here. And the sign was get out. So he had to just flee. Then his brothers found him in the cave of Adullam, went down there with him. Then all the men that was in distress and in debt, they went down there too. So it just goes to show you the Lord had him, man. And that's the spirit, because he didn't have nothing, but this is the king, mind you. A man after the Lord's own heart. Right? But people was looking at him like he's bugged out. Oh, he's an enemy against the state. King Saul don't like him. He's bugged out. But the people that knew him, they like, nah, the Lord anointed him. He's a man after the Lord's own heart. This is what the Lord wants him to do. Look at that.
It says, I had fainted unless I had believed to see the goodness of Yahweh.
You see that? 'Cause in this life, niggas will tell you through, you wasted your life, you're nothing, you're a bum, whatever. You would have fainted in your own mind. If you were thinking how other people think, you was listening to the ways of fucking people, you'd be like, yeah, you around here do shit, you fucking go crazy or whatever.
Right.
But he said he waited on what the Lord. Read that again, huh?
It says, I had fainted unless I had believed to see the goodness of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai in the land of the living.
Unless he's seen the good of the Lord in the land of the living, man. That's where we at right now. Yeah, you're supposed to step out. The Lord gonna handle the rest, but first step out. You know? And then when you ain't getting nothing, wait. Cause the Lord, maybe you don't need that right now. So every nigga telling you to do this, that, and the third, motherfucker, maybe that's good for you, ain't good for me.
Right.
Motherfucker, all right, I already had that. It didn't work out like you thought. You know? Now, this is for y'all to have your fucking piss in the hallway. Maybe that just ain't for me anymore. I had it, but I ain't got it no more. And the Lord is showing me I don't need it.
That's right.
Yeah.
It says, wait on the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thy heart.
You gotta be courageous, bro, because when you out there, you don't know what's to come. You gotta have a courageous mind. Like, I'm just out here. Like Elder Yashawama and them brothers say, we're actually spying out the land. The spies that went into the land was like, they was just out there. And like the Elder Mu'tazak said, it wasn't a day and a night they was out there coming back with a report. They was out there like a whole month. They was out there for like 40 days. Then they came back with the report like, hey, everything the Lord said to Moses is true. This land is abundant. We ain't got to worry about nothing. Then you had the wicked ass spies, the unbelieving motherfuckers all scared and shit. Like, damn, the people of the land are like giants. So what's your report? Certain men, they go through these trials and they give up on the Lord. Like, you know, with me, everybody talking against me and shit, might as well just go back into the world and you got nothing. But then if you hold on, the Lord like, see, I was with you this whole time. Fuck what they talking about. See, you gotta get past what people say. Fuck them. They ain't trying to help. The Lord is helping you. Look at that.
He says it one more time. Wait, I say, on the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh
He
Shai.
said it one more time for you though. Wait, I say on the Lord.
That was it.
This is 2nd Ezra 9, and I'm going to start at the 7th verse through the 12th verse. And it reads, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby you believe. Verse 8,
Hey, that's the only way you're going to be able to escape the judgment is by your works and by faith. Other than that, there is no escape from what's coming.
Yeah, by works.
Yeah, we've been going into waiting on the Lord. That goes into faith. You're not going to be able to get out of this trouble just on your own accord.
Bro, and it mentioned works and faith, right? The works and the faith is the truth that we're doing right now, but how much more in that time will we go from glory to glory, from faith to faith, right? We gonna go to another platform, another plateau, so to speak. And we really gonna have to wait, because a hunter does what? Waits. So, because we gonna go from fishers, what? To hunters.
Lord
We gonna
willing.
have to wait. We gonna have to wait, and then the Lord gonna give us the spoil, man. And also, those works going into, like Abraham, his works were considered, was counted unto him for righteousness, because he moved off of what the Lord told him to do. He didn't move off fucking people. People there is probably like, why the fuck we just wandering around? He knew, to people, this dude was fucking up, man. But he was moving off the Lord, like, nah, he told me to go here. Yeah, we're foreigners in this land now, but this land is mine. The Lord promised it to me. So this land, when everything is cut off, the Lord is going to be guiding us in this place. Right. Because like Ethan Hawke said, without his phone and GPS, he's useless. But yet the Lord going to be our GPS. He's going to be guiding us in this place, man.
Right.
Because niggas going to want to stay in their neighborhood because they too scared. They don't know what's beyond. But the Lord going to be like, no, you go beyond. Leave. Get out of here. Danger is coming. You know? Go ahead up.
Verse 8, it reads, shall be preserved from the said perils.
Oh, shall be preserved from the said perils, the evils, man. And this is the work that the Lord requires, especially in this time we coming into. Because people going to be like, well, let me go get my Bible, let me go find my pastor and priest. The Lord don't requires none of that. The Lord requires the works that the Lord requires. What did he say? What did Yahweh Shai tell the man that asked him that? He said to believe on the one whom the Father has sent. That's the work that the Lord requires. And most people ain't going to understand and believe, like, they ain't going to know the name of the one whom he has sent. And others ain't going to, they going to be thinking like, well, why would he come save me? You know, Jake is condemned in their own mind. Why the fuck would the Lord deal with me and shit? Like, not knowing that you have the power to repent. Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. It said many going to come in at 11th hour after seeing all this shit. Like, fuck, oh. And then the Lord going to seal them right there, like the man on the cross.
Yep.
He had no works, but he believed. And that was it. That was enough for him. So, come on now. Come on.
Verse 8 again, shall be preserved from the said perils.
Nah, that's the spirit. It's ruined the damn deer.
Yeah. That's the second time that passed by.
Hey, look at the signs. Come on now.
Fast deer.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, men gonna be like a chase roll out here, man. Damn.
It says, verse 8 again, and it reads, shall be preserved from said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land.
In my land, because we know the Lord is going to come from the east, then to the west. So when we hear about what's going on in the Middle East, like there's a, you know, we don't know, we can't identify with, you know, well, people been chattering. Right? This is what they've been chattering. Like, we gonna know exactly what the fuck is going on. If people be like, it's a damn alien invasion, we gonna know. Somehow you gonna hear about it. You know, because you know Jake word of mouth and shit. I mean, did you hear like, when they say it's a Chinese, they say it's a Russian, maybe like, nah, fuck that. Technology is too great. Like, this is 1,000 years ahead of our time. We gonna know who it is. Go ahead, out.
It said, continuing on, it says, shall see my salvation in my land, wherein my borders, where Salakia, and within my borders, Salakia.
That's the spirit.
For I have sanctified them for me.
Hey, and the Lord mentioned that through Yahweh. He said, they that are sanctified are all of one. He that is sanctified, which is the Lord, and they that are sanctified, the elect, are all one. They're all, the Lord has preserved them. Because they know the Lord. And they have faith and works to back it up.
From the beginning.
From predestination.
Verse
But yet,
9.
yet it's gonna be a final destination for most, but a predestination for few. You go.
Verse 9.
That boy good.
Verse 9 it says, then shall they be in a pitiful case.
Hey, the 2/3 are gonna be in a pitiful case because they want to be an American. I ain't Israelite. I'm a nigga.
I'm African American.
I'm a nigga born of a nigga. And shit. All right,
Oh,
right.
damn, that motherfucker. Charles. I think that's a Boondocks character, man.
You a
He's
nigga,
a real.
man. Well, no, I'm like Keto, whatever the fuck is, the northern kid and shit. I'm with my fucking Edomite husband and shit. I always stay with the nigga, man. Egyptians shall fight against the Egyptians. They ain't looking for the Israelites, but the Lord is looking for the Israelites.
Verse 9, and it reads, then shall they be in a pitiful case, which now have abused my ways.
Bro, eat their heart, like please, like you know he's eating like, but hey, that's what all niggas is gonna be in a pitiful ass case, man. Through, man, forget about me though, but for my son and the daughter, where the fuck, man. So and then niggas are gonna be so stupid, thinking that when society crumbles, you think who runs the world, girls and shit gonna be in the nigga mind? He gonna look at that daughter or your wife, and he's gonna be like, maybe there is something you can do for me. I'm like, with the gun, you can leave, but they. So hey, come on, man. They ain't gonna be, man. Jake gonna see this devil for who he is. They gonna see the heathen that they don't like him. They gonna see other Jakes that they ain't for you. Cause Jake ain't keeping the law of being a neighbor. They gonna be like, man, fuck you, man. Do your own thing. Cause they gonna be in that American mind state. You know that?
Continuing in verse 9, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment.
They gonna be tormented, bro. Cause they gonna be first in the concentration camp, tormented, scared, bugging out. Power don't come on, they scared, bugging out. But then who's gonna be even more terrified? When you come across somebody that you think is gonna help you, like my man on Civil War, we're Americans. What type of American?
And then the fact that they gonna see certain of their loved ones be unalive, that in itself is gonna give them the plague of the mind. Just think about it. Somebody you've been with every day of your life, and then all of a sudden they gone.
At the worst time ever, bro.
But then not only the fact that they gone, like you may have seen them die some type of gruesome way. Like they just, man, people gonna be through.
Hey, a nigga might be holding his little cross and shit, like Dad, Mom, does Jesus love me? Does Jesus love me, baby? Nigga saying the wrong name and shit. Like, scared out of his goddamn mind. Like, but I did everything. I love Jesus. You know, niggas gonna be crying, but I love Jesus. Why would he do this to me?
Hey, like that lady that had that vision that she got delivered, but her family didn't. Yeah, she's like, well, what about my son and my daughter? He said, no.
Hey, Apostle Ricard, in his videos, he be mimicking how these people gonna be. They gonna be throwing temper tantrums.
The black woman and shit gonna be moaning in her house somewhere. Oh,
hey, cause Jake is emotional and dramatic. You know, the Lord made him that way.
Hey, the Lord said men gonna cast dust on their head. But you know, that was an ancient world thing they did, but the Lord is showing through the prophet that's how Jake gonna really be mourning to a point where you can see them fucking mourning like
yeah, niggas on their knees. It's through.
What's going to say? The mighty man shall cry.
Oh, bro,
victory?
bro, you can get that. A mighty man shall run away in that day naked. Man, that was cool. I believe Barack brought that one out. And his brother fought in the wars, man. Him and Dawud Daba and other brothers fought in Esau's military and seen fucking carnage in war.
Yeah, they actually seen actual combat.
So for that brother to say that really hit home for me. Like, oh shit, the mighty man gonna fucking through, man.
I got that, or you got it in Amos?
I got one in Zephaniah. I know
There's a bunch. There's a bunch.
Shit, bring them all out.
Yeah, bring them all out.
Amos real quick. Amos
you keep
2 and 16. And he that is courageous among the mighty shall flee away naked in that day, saith the Lord.
He that is courageous among the mighty in that day is gonna flee. Damn, like, bro, like people gonna leave with only what they got. Cause you gonna be out mashing out gun and everybody, it'd be better for you to go down that road. But there's dead men dying up that road. But you gonna have to go that way. Damn, and then the city's gonna be cut off. Roads are gonna be blocked. Military is gonna be everywhere. Animals is gonna be running them up. People gonna be out for their own. You know? Damn, go ahead up.
Just real quick, the Hebrew word for naked is irawam, and it says nude either partially or totally.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a lot. That's pretty much
Partially.
it. Don't really go.
Read it again and go to the root of the word. It might send you somewhere with the root.
Let's see. From the root word irum, it says to be subtle, be shrewd, crafty.
See, people being shrewd and crafty in that day gonna have the mighty men flee, naked, way naked. Like you through, you're done.
Yeah, bear.
Damn.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
You know, can a brother get John real quick? John 9 and 35, go through 41. Goes into what brothers brought out weeks ago, that Yahushua opened the eyes of the actual blind man, and then the ugly ass wicked scribes and Pharisees like, well, are we blind too and shit? And the Lord said, if you were blind, you would be able to see this. But since you declare that you can see, your ass is blind. Because most people think they know what's coming, and you don't know what's coming. So you are blind. If you were blind, though, you can possibly see. But you can't see because the Lord blinded you. Damn. Because you being proud. Like Ethan Hawke and all these people, they thought they was cool, bro. And they didn't know shit until it was real. You know? Go ahead,
Yeah, nah. This is Zephaniah 1 and 14. Man, it reads, the great day of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is near. It is near and hasted greatly, even the voice of the day of the Lord.
Man,
the mighty man shall cry there bitterly.
They gonna cry bitterly because the day of the Lord fast approaches. Oh,
Or the elder to Zion, he's like, he's gonna hear a grown man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. He gonna, hey, people gonna be through because they're not gonna be calm. And then, like in that clip that I used in the video, Victory and Stillness, right? It said that my man Miyamoto Musashi, it wasn't the fear on his enemies' faces wasn't the shortcoming of the blade, but the looming shadow of defeat is what got their ass, man. So most people gonna be defeated already. Like, nigga don't even have to put a gun to your dome. You already gonna know, like, I'm through. Because the day of the Lord fast approaches, and I don't know him. Damn, this, you know, goddamn. That was beautiful. Hey, back to that Quran.
So going back to 2nd Ezra 9 and 10.
And then Issachar, we're gonna bring it out the coming of the Lord, man. This is gonna be a fearful sight. Go ahead up.
And it reads, for such as in their life have received benefits, and I have not known me.
And hey, you have not known the Lord, but you have received benefits. You're gonna know in that day that you're truly nothing without the Lord. Hey, there's the most beautiful thing Yahushua said, without me, you can do nothing. And our people gonna really understand that. Without the Lord, you ain't shit. I don't give a fuck. You got a punk ass job. Don't mean nothing, man. When it's all said and done, your money ain't gonna save you. I got all this, I got stacks and racks on racks, nigga. They ain't gonna do nothing for nobody, man. If the damn system is down, what's that gonna do for me anyway? You know? Damn. There you go. Go ahead up.
Verse 11, and they have loathed my law while they had yet liberty.
This is the liberty. Yep. This is liberty, man. Come on. Liberty, liberty. Like that commercial, man. This is the liberty right now, is to get fucking right in this grace period that the Lord has given us. Get right or die. You know? It ain't no, and there is no, hey, who said that, man?
I'm trying to say you have to whip me.
Oh, you against me, man. Oh, like my man on one of them movies, it was the Northern Kingdom guy. My man, they call him Cool Khan. He told old girl, he said, I need to know if Wakanda is with us or not.
Man, the princess should have got with
He
him,
said
bro.
there is no in between. And I like the way he said it, like, go ahead,
Verse, continuing on verse 11. And when, as yet, place of repentance was opened unto them,
a place of repentance is open unto our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. It goes to show you that even Jake that had it all together in that movie, he had bank, he had money, but that still didn't do nothing for him. Because even Jake didn't have a fucking bunker. Dude, fucking Kevin Bacon had to tell him, no, you get to there, man. He has it. And if you get there, then you all right, but that's all I can give you for the free. I give it to you for the free, yeah? You know? Free of charge. But I
understood it not.
See, Jay doesn't understand that this is your sustenance. It's with the Lord.
Right.
He'll provide for you. Because when man and all their devices fail, oh man, you gonna know like, damn, all I had to do was go to the Lord. And then it's gonna be too late in that time. Go ahead,
but despised it.
But despised the time. And now your ass is gonna be despised. And the Lord gonna laugh at you in your calamity. When your fear comes. Damn.
Verse 12. The same must know it after death by pain.
Oh, and that's gonna be cold with it. A nigga might come into a house and shit and see that very script, like, oh, Bible, and run over there. In the same
Wow.
Hey,
they gonna be bugged.
fuck, yeah. Hey.
I can't find out before I die.
Hey, but like the brothers in London be saying, according to the Christian church, in order for you to get to heaven, you gotta die first, right? That's what most people gonna think in their mind. Well, I do want to see God. They gonna think, well, I gotta die first. Not knowing that the kingdom of heaven is gonna be on earth, it's gonna be coming to the earth, but you ain't gonna know that if you didn't take that time. You despised it. You despised what was being said. The poor man's wisdom was despised. Woo! Immortality.
That was it.
And it's somewhere else, roughly paraphrasing, it says something to the extent of like the righteous shall see the Most High.
Woo!
Yeah.
And their life is in the hands of the Lord.
Okay, I just brought that out in the lesson.
That's what wisdom of Solomon. Somewhere else.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring out this point with this scripture. Out of St. Luke chapter 21, and verse 25, after the Lord was foretelling the destruction of Jerusalem and the temple in 70 AD, he was going into what would happen for the last days as well. Verse 25, and there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations.
And upon the earth distress of nations.
With perplexity.
Now you got to bring the word perplexity out.
I got it.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that was the point.
So you gotta go into the masculine Greek word.
Oh, but
which
you
is-
see that? Because the feminine is just perplexity.
Yeah.
But if you go to the masculine, it fucking breaks it down to you. It's like, hold on, what the fuck?
Which
Let's
is-
dissect this.
Yeah. So the Greek word is aporeo, and I'm gonna start off reading this point right here. It says, "Be at loss mentally."
Woo! To be at loss with oneself.
Yeah. To be at loss with oneself mentally, to be in doubt, not to know how to decide or what to do.
Plague of the mind.
Damn, eat the heart.
I'm a weak man.
I'm a useless
And he's
man.
going to be perplexed in the mind.
Yeah.
Man.
It says to be without resources.
And what was his name in the film?
Clay.
Clay ass
Clay,
shit, man.
Clay.
Hey,
That's so funny, bro. Cause my woman's stepdad's name is Clay.
damn.
It says to be without resources.
And they have laden themselves with big clay,
Yeah.
heavy debt.
Yeah.
You're gonna be indebted to the Lord, and a lot of people gonna have to pay with their own blood. Because the blood of Mashiach ain't going to cover a lot of our people. You're going to have to pay the price. And the price is right. It's your blood.
That's pretty much it. To be without resources, to be in straits, to be embarrassed.
To be in a place of difficulty, to be embarrassed, bro. Because he had to admit he was a shit. Niggas gonna have to admit that they ain't shit.
Well, the greatest example of being embarrassed is the people who took that juice.
Yeah.
They all know they fucked up and shit is wrong with them. They're embarrassed about it. You dumbass people who really you didn't vote him in, but you know you supported Biden.
Right.
You know you're embarrassed because you see the shit show he put on. You're embarrassed to be an American.
Yeah. You really can't travel anywhere if you're an American without getting your ass beat. You know? Now Jay can go certain places, they ain't really gonna fuck with a passport, bros. But you Edomites, and you other people, unless you going back to your own land, they gonna get your ass whooped, man.
That's true.
The ugly ass black woman can't go no place, man.
Women of our nation.
Yeah.
They just go and just have a good time.
Because they know
Jake gonna catch hell.
And really them other nations worldwide, they got that guilt when it comes to Jake Mills, because they know they all took part in our slavery. They know we ain't here by choice. You know, so that's why when Jake goes somewhere, they kind of let him be. Like, nah, leave the black man alone. But yeah, the women,
They know.
yeah.
They know. And then they understand that the way they be treating the woman, they're looking at the woman like, why the fuck you over here without your man? Oh, she ain't got a man. So whatever happens to her, fuck her.
Yep.
You know, because they looking at her like, nigga, you ain't here with no protection.
Beat her.
Kill her ass, man. You know? But when Jay go over there, they like, well, he having a good time. He's here for business, maybe. And then plus they feel that guilt. You know? Hey, Issachar, go ahead. Bring it out.
God, this is 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, verse 1.
Because most people ain't going to be expecting this. Go ahead,
And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea.
From the sea, outer space. Because the heavens, the Shemayim, it means waters. But the waters in space are in a gas form. You have water on the earth, which is liquid. Then you have a solid form of water, which is ice. And you have a gas form, which is in space. And that's why they call them space
Ships.
You know that?
And
Fucking demons in these other groups, man. Y'all fucking.
Wait, bro, you remember Philadelphia with Tom Hanks and like.
Fuck Philly.
Hey, what I'm saying, what I mean to get to that point was, I think it was Tom Hanks or Denzel Washington like, explain to me like a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
Explain to me. We're explaining to you like a 2-year-old. It's called a spaceship.
Yeah.
B, C, D. Alright? One fish, two fish.
Hey, but that's why it also helps as you were going into breaking down the meaning of words and what it goes into. Like the Shemayim, that's the
That's
waters.
Hebrew.
Man. Yeah.
Hebrew. But you through. Oh, and then when the brother mentioned in the book of Acts, it mentions the Lord leaving. He went up. And then the angels are, hold up. He gonna come back the same way. He didn't fucking leave on no boat and shit. Like he just on the boat.
Like he swan dived into the ocean
hey,
and just disappeared. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, he was already on the boat teaching. He didn't get on the same boat and leave. No, he went beamed up. you dudes are fucked out. Yeah, go ahead real quick.
This is Acts chapter 1, beginning at verse 10. It reads, and while they looked steadfastly toward heaven as he went up, see, they were looking up to heaven. It says, behold, 2 men stood by them in white apparel, which also said, ye men of Galilee,
The angels.
why stand ye gazing up into heaven?
Yeah, why are you looking up into heaven? Go ahead,
This same Yahweh Shai,
Proud ass looks, bro.
which is taken up from you into heaven,
Taken up, not taken away. Taken up. Because when you get on a ship, you go away. When you go up, you going up. Yeah.
it says, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven.
And he ain't gonna come alone.
That's right.
Right, when he's declared with his mighty angels from heaven, like you read, the Lord is about to be explained again to Ezra
Another prophet.
and by another prophet. Go ahead.
that moved all the ways thereof.
Woo!
2nd Ezra chapter 13.
So the
verse
Lord
3.
is coming through our atmosphere. He's moving it out the way. You know? Go ahead up.
And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven.
Who's that man?
Illuminati party?
Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, man. He's that man that waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. Angel. Go ahead. The white lion. And if the one was a slave ship, another is a spaceship. So how about that? Oh man. Yeah,
And when he turned his countenance to look, all things trembled that were seen under him.
woo! Everything trembled that was seen under him. Woo! Go ahead.
2nd Ezra chapter 13 verse 4. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth,
Woo! Going into the epicenter of the chariot, that laser, the weapon of his choice. All right, the rays of light, beams of light. Well,
all they burned that heard his voice.
all burn that heard his voice. The Lord said, out of his mouth goeth the sharp sword, and with it he shall smite the nations. Because we're talking right now. But it said, but the Lord going to destroy with the brightness when it's coming. Well,
Like as the earth filled it when it filled the fire.
yeah, because when the earth feels fire, it sets ablaze quick. So how much more this concentrated fire, once it hits your ass, you pink Himalayan salt, man.
Like the movie War of the World.
Oh, yeah.
With, Tom
Got dehydrated.
Yeah. God. Yeah.
And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men, out of a number from the four winds.
This is talking about the armies of the world going to be gathered together. You know, and this makes a whole bunch of sense because in the movie, Kevin Bacon was like, we made a lot of enemies. And who's to say they teamed up?
And they shall hate the whore.
And that's the spirit because they teamed up. You get that in Jeremiah where it said an assembly of great nations to come up against her, Babylon. That's the spirit. But then these same nations are going to stop fighting one another to face the Lord. Woo! Go ahead, huh?
From the four winds of heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea.
From outer space. Now the brother going to precept what Issachar is reading with this scripture here in Joel.
This is Joel 3 and 2, and it reads, I will also gather all nations.
Well, actually read verse 1. All
right, this is Joel 3 and 1, it reads, for behold.
Because that whole movie, Leave the World Behind, was innuendos of slavery.
Yeah.
Like, this how y'all got here, but y'all going to leave real soon. Never trust thine enemy. That's what his daughter was like, no, don't trust these motherfuckers. You know? Go ahead.
This is Joel 3 and 1, it reads, for behold, in those days, and in that time, when I bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem.
Hey, the Lord gonna take us out of slavery. That's why that movie came out. Leave the world behind. Leave this bullshit, behind. The Lord has something for us. We have our own land. It's gonna be a new world. Wherein dwelleth righteousness. But Jake ain't ready
forever.
Forever, right? But the elect is gonna leave this world behind. Go ahead, huh?
This is verse 2. I will also gather all nations.
This is it. So before we get out of slavery, all nations gonna be gathered together. Woo! Go ahead, huh?
And I will bring them down into the valley of Yehoshaphat.
Hey, that's over there in the farther western reach of Asia, or what they call the Fertile Crescent. Right there, that's where the battle's gonna take place. The Battle of Armageddon, which is a Hebrew word, a compound word. Har Magad Wan. Har meaning mountain or hill. Gad meaning truth. Gadawan makes it plural, mountain of truth. So go ahead.
And will plead with them.
Oh, but how the Lord gonna plead? That's pretty good pleading. No, the Lord gonna plead, which means judge. You're going back to another Hebrew word, plead. Go ahead.
And will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel.
There you go, man.
Whom they have scattered among the nations.
Hey, we've been scattered
and parted my land.
Transatlantic slave trade. We got when the radio 1619 telling us to remember, like, y'all came over here in boat. Remember how y'all got here, but this how you gonna get out of here. So this how we gonna get out. Go ahead, out. Continuing.
2nd Ezra chapter 13 verse 6.
Yep.
But I beheld, and lo, he have created himself a great mountain.
You see that? It didn't say no boat Or shit. It said a great mountain. It's a flying mountain. What the fuck? I don't know. So what's that? Spaceship, chariot, cloud, whatever you want to call it. White horse. Pure power, man. You know that?
White line.
White line.
White line.
Yeah.
And flew upon it. But I
Oh
have
shit! That's the spirit. It said a white lion chariot showed up. Damn. That's the spirit.
Flew up on it though. Go ahead, huh?
Damn.
Cause they're bugged out, huh?
Look up.
Yeah, look up.
Hey, cause you know that the ocean is known as the depths or deep, right? But didn't it say in the Genesis, it said that they were over the face of the deep. There was no earth then, no water, no nothing. So where was the chariot at? Come on, man.
It was right there.
The niggas are bugged out.
Hey,
Don't
the
listen to
Lord
these
sent
clowns.
confirmation. We talk about the chariots.
Yeah. And we saying it with our chest, so, you know.
Yeah.
Chariots on the chest, you know, go ahead up.
But I would have seen the region or place where out the hill was driven.
Yeah, because if you coming from a certain ocean, that's a region. And the place, like, all right, the Pacific is right there. It ain't over there where the Atlantic is and shit. Like, it's just right there. It said that he would have seen a region or place. Where did the Lord come from? He just came out of nowhere. Come on now. He came from the spirit realm. One realm against another. You can get that real quick. Go ahead up. Hold that. Go ahead up.
And I could not. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid.
Yeah.
And yet there's fight.
Oh, that's the same perplexity that's going to be on the populace of the nations that they hail from. But it's going to be on the minds of the mighty men. And it said that they were afraid, yet there's fight. Damn. So the Lord put it in their mind, well, come on then. Fight. Come get this. Come in person. Come and get it. Go ahead.
And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand nor held sword.
Hey, that going back to Miyamoto Musashi. See, when they see the Lord, they ain't gonna have a weapon that they know of. And it's not that their destruction is imminent. It's that is the looming shadow of defeat is gonna be on these motherfuckers. Like, damn, how the fuck we gonna go against that? And they just gonna see the Lord for who he is. Like, they gonna be bugging the fuck out, man. It's gonna be beautiful, man. Said men's hearts failing them for fear. Damn, go ahead, huh?
Nor any instrument of war.
Damn. Go ahead, huh?
But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth,
Woo, the epicenter of the chariot.
as it had been a blast of fire,
Woo!
and out of his tongue he cast out,
Flame of breath.
and out of his flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests.
It's all put together, conjoined. It's all concentrated. Fire. A laser. Go ahead, huh?
And they were all mixed together, the blast of
Yeah,
fire,
he had to further explain it. It's all mixed together. Go ahead, huh?
the flaming breath, the great tempest,
Uh-huh.
and fell with violence upon the multitude.
Fell with violence upon the multitude. With violence. And then it said, and then right after that, Babylon is going to go down with violence. Though the Civil War is going to be violent, the way it's going to go out is going to be violent. Nuclear holocaust. Go ahead.
Which was,
Okay. Come. Go ahead, huh?
which was prepared to fight, and burn them up, every one.
They were prepared to fight, but burned them up. Man, go ahead, huh?
So that upon a sudden of innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke.
War of the
Come on
Worlds.
Now these are the armies of the world that's been preparing. So how much more you regular people with your punk ass guns and your prepper bunkers, y'all gonna be completely done. Because the Lord is gonna show things that have never been seen and will never be seen again. So the brother gonna jump down to a certain point. We're gonna get what Yahweh Shai stated and then closing scripts.
I got Isaiah 66.
Okay.
When I, oh, go ahead.
Just to link it up. Go ahead.
When I saw this, I was afraid.
That's who wouldn't be? Oh, that's astonishment, right? Damn.
2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 29. Behold, the days come when the Most High Yahweh will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth.
Woo! Man.
And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth.
He's going to come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. Well, we've been hearing chattering. Apparently, this is what they've been chattering about. Everybody going to fucking know, man, in the end. Because it's going to be astonishment to the earth, but not to us that's been watching.
Right, now imagine how vexed the people are going to be that actually heard this and scoffed at it. You know?
Yeah. Go ahead, out.
Verse 31. And one shall undertake to fight against another.
Because it's already going to be open war. The Lord said that, would I, if it be already kindled? Pretty much he wants this place already burning on fire. And it is going to be on fire before the Lord arrives, and he's going to bring more fire. More fire.
Fire!
Fire! Yeah. There you go. Go ahead, out.
One city against another.
Woo, civil war.
One place against another.
World war.
One people against another.
Oh, race wars.
And one realm against
War of the worlds. Hey, and if we come to find out that this place has not been subjugated for the coming of the Israelites, we'll kill millions. So, hey, the Lord gonna come to ride just to destroy more people. They said the slain of the Lord
Shall be
many, man. Come on now. Man, go ahead, out.
This is Isaiah 66, and I'm starting at the 13th verse.
Man, go ahead,
It says, one whom his mother comfort, so I will comfort you, and ye shall be comforted in Jerusalem.
That's beautiful. As a mother would comfort you, that's how the Lord gonna comfort us, right? And we're gonna go back to Jerusalem. But we can't go there now because that place is gonna be destroyed. So we understand how to be still. The nigga get money. Well, we Israelites, right? Shit, okay. Well, nigga gonna wanna go over there, but you're not staying still and waiting on the Lord. Lord say not to go over there, not to do this or that, do that. Sit still and know the Lord is power. That's right. Go ahead, out.
Verse 14, and when you see this, your heart shall rejoice.
Oh, for the elect, your heart is gonna rejoice. It's gonna, yeah, man. I'm telling you, you're gonna be ecstatic.
You're gonna be on another. You're gonna be on in another dimension.
Your mind is actually gonna be opened up. You're gonna be able to see everything clearly. Like, damn, this all was foretold, and you got a chance to see it. Like the Elder Moazak said, he said, I want to see everything.
Lord
from
willing.
here to the end. Lord's will. You gonna be like, yeah, what the man, go ahead.
And it says, and your bones shall flourish like an
You're
herb.
gonna be changed, Doc. You gonna be changed in a moment. The twinkling of an eye, you gonna, your mind gonna be changed. Everything gonna be changed, man. Because when the Lord comes, He's gonna be a spirit on the earth, and it's gonna change. People gonna be fearful, but the elect is gonna be hopeful. Go ahead.
And the hand of the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, shall be known towards his servants.
Woo, it's gonna be known, right? And what?
And his indignation,
righteous anger,
towards his enemies.
Huh? Because the same thing that you gonna hope in, the elect is gonna hope in, is gonna be the same thing that's gonna terrify the wicked. Same instrument. Yeah. Go ahead. So afraid yet.
Durst fight.
People gonna fight against it being there, like, fuck that. I'm too high or some shit or whatever. Nigga gonna think it's not really there. Like, nah, fuck it. It's really there. This is reality, motherfucker. That's what's right.
It's gonna be like Jimmy and Independence Day. Holy God.
Yeah. Damn, go ahead, huh?
Verse 15, for behold, the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, will come with fire, and his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with the flames of fire. For by the sword, Salakia, for by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
We'll go judge all flesh. You have some flesh about? Now,
And the slain of the Lord
Yep.
shall be many.
and the slain of the Lord shall be many, and the Lord is going to be the last to arise. So it's going to be more to be destroyed.
Who will I if it already
Damn,
began?
you see that? And, does a brother have a second Ezra 16? Start at 22 and read. That's what you got. And that's the spirit. And we're going to end it with this, because at the end of this, the Lord is telling us, believe what the Lord said. After all this is going to go into house invasions, is going to go into not enough motherfucking women crying for their husbands, they dead, men get killed in the war, is all going into it right here. Go ahead.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, beginning at verse 22.
And we started this camp with civil war.
Yep.
Damn, Lord gonna put it in the minds of the people to kill. Go ahead.
It says, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine.
Woo!
And the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
Woo! Man.
And the dead shall be cast out as dung.
It's gonna be cast out. You gonna be dead where you at. You know? Go ahead.
And there shall be no man to comfort them.
Where is everybody? Go ahead.
For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down.
How they gonna be cast down? Not only by warfare and civil unrest, but they gonna be cast down by the EMPs and these different weapons that knocks out a society, that like the 3-stage takedown of a nation. Right? They throw them into a frenzy. Have them be.
It was a synchronized chaos,
Yeah.
right? Causing confusion among the populace.
Yeah, perplexity, huh?
Yeah.
They don't know which one to turn. Like, damn.
So then the third stage, if done correctly,
A coup d'etat.
yeah, coup d'etat.
Yeah. Now, in that movie, they didn't make it clear. They kind of just left it up to you of who actually was doing what. But what I perceived is that it was the U.S. government doing it, because certain like high-level officials and elites like had a heads up, and they were moving money around, moving gold around, leaving the country. You know, and then they allow people to think like, oh, it's our enemies, it's the Russians, it's Iran.
And it will be the enemies, which they don't understand is, though there's going to be a civil war going on here, the enemies outside is going to come together. And that was spiritual. How Kevin Bacon's character was like, we made a lot of enemies around the earth. They teamed up. He was to say they teamed. So they teamed up according to the script. Okay? But no, Russia would never. No, we had the most powerful military. But how the fuck powerful is your military if your own nation is fighting itself? Who gonna fight for the nation? If they fighting one another. There you go.
It says, there shall be no man left to till the earth.
Yeah, because everybody gonna not be able to go to work. How it is, and whoever is tilling the earth, like the Issachar lady, oh, senor, she was out there fucking tilling the earth, and she was like, help, but couldn't communicate to Ethan Hawke's character. I don't know what you're saying, look, you know. So everything's gonna stop when society stops. Like, but I got a job, and they're gonna have a suit on and shit. Like at the end of Back to the Future, he's like, Dave, what the hell are you dressed as? He's like, I always wear a suit to the office. Nigga, you ain't about to go to the office that day, because everything gonna be through. He's like, what the hell are you dressed as? You know, that's what it's gonna be.
People are not going to know how to operate outside of this system.
And another thing, remember Marty failed and shit? And he, remember his parents came, he's like, what, were you cheating? And he's like, what, did you hit your head or something? People gonna be bugged out to the point where everybody else is gonna be like, what's wrong with you? Are you good? Like, what the fuck is going on, man? Go ahead.
It says, there shall be no man left to till the earth,
Man,
and to sow it.
man.
The trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them?
You ain't gonna have a groundskeeper. You ain't gonna have the people driving to these grocery stores. You ain't gonna have the food being produced to go to these grocery stores. You gonna have what you have. You gonna be at where you at. Like, you know how Jay say, I'm at where I'm at. I'll be where I'm at. That's how it's gonna be, man. Go ahead.
It says, the grapes shall ripen,
Yeah.
and who shall tread them?
And who gonna get the grapes? Who gonna fucking get that? If everybody's dead. Go ahead.
For all places shall be desolate of men.
Woo! You gonna see Tesla cars and shit, all type of bullshit. Niggas' phones ringing, if they even on and shit. It's gonna be a wife. It's gonna be husband. It's gonna be daughters. Shit, you gonna be like, what the fuck? But the nigga long gone dead. Nigga in the concentration camp. They trying to get in contact with the nigga. And he good as dead. Damn, boy, that.
It says, so that one man shall desire to see another.
Woo! Like they was desiring to see people. Like, what the fuck is going? You know?
Even Julia Roberts' character said that. She says, I know I said I hate people, but I'd do anything to
See somebody.
Have them back.
Yeah.
Hey, that was only after what, 2 days, 3 days?
Yeah, Con, and she's like, I think we really know deep down that pretty much she said that we used everything to our liking and we tried to hide it with fucking getting certain type of chicken and shit like that. And she said free range chicken. She's like, but I know we know deep down that we're only fooling ourselves, bro. Damn. She's mainly talking about Edom, but she's just talking about everybody in Nigeria. You niggas have been fooling yourselves to think that you understand where the fuck you at. If you don't understand the creator who put you here, you don't understand a goddamn thing.
Amen, brother.
Go ahead,
Seriously, man, because you gotta understand, bro. We're at a point. The Lord is showing us subliminal messages. He's telling us to leave everything behind, bro. Leave your own mind, leave your own conscience behind.
We're not of this world, man.
That's right.
It says, so that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice.
Oh, communication, the phone. You trying to call somebody? Mom, Dad. Hi, Dad. Like the fucking sale and shit. Hi, Dad.
Damn, that was a deep.
Yeah, bro. God. It might be the last message left. Remember, he was trying to. No, it was another show that I was watching, and dude tried to hit up his daughter, and she didn't pick up the phone. She put it on mute, and he's like, sweetheart, please answer the phone. Those men that were after us, they're back again. Yeah. And he's like, lock the doors. But she didn't even, she had the shit on silent, like what the, it was like 10 missed calls and all type of shit, bro. So that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a dude trying to contact this woman, and she ain't gonna know that, hey, there's men. And they
was it that movie with the dude who played Taken?
No, not Liam Neeson. No, it's a show called Marked Heart where they was getting organs and shit, and one dude's wife got killed. They took her heart, gave it to a damn nigga woman, and then that woman fell in love with the guy who was there. It was all type of shit. So, cause she was like, this heart is for you, like, and she didn't know why, but like, cause that's my wife's heart and shit. Like, what the fuck? It's crazy. It's a crazy ass show, man. But go ahead.
It says, of a city there shall be 10 left.
Woo!
And 2 of the field.
Oh, you see how they was with Kevin Bacon's character was with him, my man GH and shit, and then
Clay.
And then Clay ass and shit. They was the only ones fucking out there. They're like, we haven't seen anybody, we don't know where anybody's at. You know? So you only gonna have 10 motherfuckers left. If that, you gonna be like, is this all that's left? All that is. That's good.
And 2 of a field, of the field.
Hey, Salak, it's gonna be like that fucking demonic ass rock song. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man, people gonna be through, bro. Go ahead,
which shall hide themselves in the thick groves and in the clefts of the rocks.
Man, in the caves and houses and abandoned buildings. In the groves themselves, at their job site. Say the shit go down and the nigga at his job site. Nigga gonna be hiding in nigga gonna be hiding in the building and shit. Like the film we had to watch out when we was gonna get the job, where the nigga came to the job and shot every fucking body, bro. He had niggas out, man. Yeah. Good, huh?
It says, as in an orchard of olives, upon every tree there are left 3 or 4 olives.
Now the Lord is giving you a scenario through Ezra. Like when you glean in the grapes, you leave some behind. You can't get everything, but it said motherfuckers gonna be getting everything that they can get while it's still time. Like on the end of Batman, he said that the city is flooded. Martial law has been declared. He said what else? He said and most people in parts of the city that they can't reach, there's going to be loot. And he said certain people in power are going to take everything they can. So it's a spirit. That's what's going to happen when society crumbles. You know?
Or as when a vineyard is gathered, there are left some clusters of them that diligently seek through the vineyard,
They're going to leave something behind.
Even so, in those days, there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword.
Woo! People going to be searching the houses with guns and shit. You know, like Pastor God be rolling. He said, when I get back to my spot, I go through the house like a cop and shit, see what the fuck is there and shit. So, cause that's what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be enemies that don't know your home, like you know your home, and they gonna be searching the house to kill your ass, man. So you better have a basement or somewhere to hide because they come. But the minute of the Lord, we gonna be moving. We ain't gonna be where we at.
Hey, and if we are there, the Lord said He gonna lift up the standard.
God, He gonna have us invisible like the brother that had that, was it a vision or a dream?
What?
Where he said that they came in.
Oh, that was one of the elders from Connecticut. He said he came in. He was hiding behind a plant, but he said like his gut was sticking out. He said he was just like, fuck. But they couldn't see him though. They was walking around him. He said he was like holding his breath.
Nothing here. Clear.
Yeah. It's like, clear. He said, ooh.
That's the spirit, man. So the Lord gonna hide us.
It's another brother that had a testimony similar. He said he was in the house with his daughter, and some troops came in, and they had the guns pointed at him and his daughter. And then he said Yahushua came down with a sword, and then gave him a sword. And then they just killed everybody. They got busy.
Yeah. See, but you gotta think outside the box about that. Nigga got all his bullets and shit. Don't mean nothing.
It says, and the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old.
See, but those that don't know Yahweh Shemashai and his great plan, they gonna just give up. Because this is all they know. It's gonna be waxing old.
And her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns.
Talking about Babylon the Great, all her ways, all her paths, everything that you thought you could go and do is gonna be stopped at that moment. They couldn't get through the roads and fucking cars is blocking the way. You know, they couldn't go to a neighbor because he's gonna shoot your ass. You can go nowhere. You was just where you were. You just had to deal with it.
It says, because no man shall travel there through.
How you gonna get through if you can't get through? Oh, the city is a goddamn shit show right now.
It's gonna be martial law.
Yeah.
It says, the virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands.
Woo! Because men gonna be needed in that time, and these ugly ass women gonna realize that. Yeah, because if a man come to you and be like, "When you prepare, you're like the dude said about dude." He's like, "You see, you're very prepared." But he said, "Fuck yeah, I am."
Fuck yeah, I am.
That's what the man gonna say to these ugly ass women. Goddamn right I am. Cause I'm a man. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. And then the woman, the only thing the woman gonna have, don't try to give money and shit. And the dude gonna be looking at one thing and one thing only. And that's how you gonna know how detrimental a situation you in, because they're gonna be mourning for the bridegrooms, their husbands that they were supposed to marry getting killed, never to return again. Men that are actually married are gonna die.
Yep.
Their wives are gonna be left alone.
Hey, bro, I just had a phone call. My daughter just called me this morning. She said that her uncle died. My wife's husband died. I was like, he knows why he died. He knows why. Bro, I just told her, I said, hey, it's okay to cry, but you gotta, it's about to get bad out here.
Yeah.
Just the beginning, bro. Just the beginning of sorrows, bro.
The scriptures say, teach your daughters lamentation in the morning.
Yeah.
Teach them that, because there's going to be a lot of crying to come.
It says, their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers.
Oh, because they going to know men are needed. The ones powering your fucking cities, and the nigga in the ambulance, and the nigga with the firefighting shit to break through your fucking door to get you out of a burning house, is going to be men. And you're going to know that they're not around. And then the men that you do see is gonna be a goddamn fairy and shit. He gonna be looking for you for help. Like, so what we gonna do? And this is a whole man next to your ass, but the nigga got a fairy costume on. But then, like you said, Isaiah 4:1, then you gonna see the real men, and women gonna be wanting to get with that man right there, man of the Lord. Go ahead,
It says, in the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine.
Of lack of resources, of not having enough, of not being prepared. My man Clay style, man. You ain't prepared.
Don't be Clay.
You're a useless man. Go ahead, up.
It says, hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord.
Understand it. We actually understand what's going on. We ain't duped and fucking swindled by niggas not knowing the breakdown. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say it is, but we know what it is. We see it. The Lord is starting to reveal it like, look, wait for it. It shall surely come. It's here, ain't it? We waited for it. Here it is. Go ahead, up.
It says, behold the word of the Lord Yahweh,
Behold
Ba'ashem
it.
Yahushai,
Behold it. Go ahead, up.
receive it. Woo! Believe not the gods of whom the Lord spake.
These idols, Jesus Christ, all this other bullshit, your stupid ass leader, the nigga think he a God. Don't believe these niggas. Believe the Lord. It said, let every man what? Be a liar, but let the Most High be true. That's right, huh?
Behold, the plagues draw nigh
Yeah.
and are not slack.
They ain't gonna stop like that ship didn't fucking stop. Niggas, oh shit, it's coming.
gonna
Shit
stop,
didn't fuck,
isn't
yes.
He said, I believe it. It should stop, right?
Niggas are
Stop,
fucked
right?
up,
He was a
bro.
woman.
He was right there. Good.
Silly ass woman.
It says, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son.
Now you go to any ugly ass woman and say, you wanted the pays to stop, right? When you was having that baby, but did they stop? No, they fucking kept coming and they increased until the baby came.
Yeah.
A woman will tell you you a goddamn fool if you wanted them to stop, and they ain't gonna stop. It's just a natural thing that occurs.
Yeah.
These plagues gonna be the same way. They ain't gonna stop because of you, because your grandma wanted them to stop, or your mama, or your woman, or you don't want to happen. Well, shit, I gotta live my life. They ain't gonna stop according to you. You know that?
It says, within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb. Which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth,
Yeah.
and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
Hey, man, in the Ethan Hawk, man, he was crying, mourning. Go ahead, that was it. 340, and then that's it.
Come, oh my people,
Now
hear
this
my word.
talking to the elect. Now y'all need to, y'all know, shit, fuck them. These niggas gonna cry and stay where they at. Y'all know what's going on. Listen to this. Go ahead.
Make you ready to the battle.
It's a battle, ain't it? Hey, they didn't realize it was a war until the fucking end of the movie.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit. Go ahead.
And in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
Moving around.
And see, that movie is a clear-cut example of how these people, they ain't gonna know what the hell is going on. Only even the preppers, the fucking Canadian preppers, and all these YouTubers, they not gonna know what's going on to the full extent of what these scriptures say. So when the scriptures tell us that wisdom and knowledge is gonna be the stability of our times, hey, that's right on point.
Yeah.
Because as soon as shit pops off, we gonna be the only ones on this earth that knows what's actually going on.
Yeah.
To the full extent.
Yeah, because these so-called preppers, they anticipating this event as if it's going to just pass and everything will go back to normal.
Hell
But
no.
that's not the case, man. You know, you're prepping in vain.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can keep going with it.
No, you got more?
I'm good, baby.
I mean, that's pretty much it, because you, like your brother said, the preppers got their shit, but they ain't got Yahweh. And they can't really see like they think they can see. And the Lord fucking got the wicked scribes and Pharisees about that. Like, y'all think y'all see? Or y'all really blinded? But if you were blind, then I can make you to see. But you need the Lord. Go ahead.
This is John.
Now let this resonate with you. This is going to be the last script for this lesson, man. It's going to be cold. Go ahead.
This is John 9:39. Red letter words of our Lord and Savior Yahushua.
Don't be blinded by a damn leader that think you gonna follow this nigga underground railroad and shit. No, you need Yahweh Shemel Shai. Go ahead, huh?
And it reads, and Yahushua said, for judgment I have come into the world.
That's where the Lord came. And that's what the Lord's gonna come do. He's gonna come for judgment. Go ahead, huh?
That they would see not might see.
Yeah, because before we didn't see. When we heard about America being destroyed, we did not see at that moment. Like, what the fuck? Oh, then we heard the name, Yahweh, and the name of his son, Yahweh Shai. Then we found our teachers. We heard a word behind us saying, this is the way, walk you in it. Now we see. Oh, shit. Dang, we spiritually see. Because we all had eyes and shit and ears, but now we spiritually see and hear. That's right. Go ahead, up.
And that they would see might be made blind.
Woo! So if you are seeing, you think you can see, you're going to be made blind. Go ahead, up.
Verse 40. And some of the Pharisees which were with him heard these words and said unto him, Are we blind also?
There a lot of niggas in this world, nigga, I watch CNN, like, Trump. Nigga, you ain't, man, I listen to the radio and shit, you know, talk radio, I know. Nigga, you don't know. If you don't know Yahweh Shemashah, you really don't know. So you are blind.
Yep.
You're blind.
Yeah, because the nigga Canadian prepper, you know, he brings out good points. Yeah, but he said in this video, like, yeah, the writers of the script, they gotta watch my videos. No, nigga, the writers of that script in Obama, they watch the prophets.
Yeah.
The apostles and elders and brothers of Great Millstone.
Shit, Chuckle Carlson met the apostles, right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Verse 41. And Yahushua said unto them, if you were blind, ye should have no sin.
Hey, if you were blind, you should have no sin. Niggas know what they doing. That's why I say you despise the ways of the Heavenly Father, you gonna say know the same at the death by pain. But it ain't just gonna be Jake getting slain. It's gonna be the heathen and Esau being slain. You gonna be looking like, then who can be saved? Like, you know, niggas gonna be seeing a goddamn pastor get his head blown off and the nigga you think know God and the prepper getting killed. Like, what the? All these motherfuckers thought they knew what was coming, and they really didn't know. But then the ones you think are bums and assholes, they getting protected. Why? Because they know Yahweh Shah. They can see. The Lord giving them the eyesight to see.
But now ye say, we see.
Oh, but a lot of our people, no, I know it's going, man, God got me. All right, here we go. Go ahead.
Therefore your sin remaineth.
Therefore your sin remaineth. And what is the wages of sin?
Death.
And the brother gonna bring out this word blind and we out.
This is the word blind in the Greek. It's two flows.
Two flows, yeah.
Two flows. And it says blind, mentally blind.
Mentally blind. Woo. Now go to the root of the word. Mentally, you're done.
Yeah, that's it.
Damn. Oh, and then even further up in that chapter, Yahushua was talking to the blind man, which they cast out, right? And then the blind man, and then the Lord was like, "Do you believe in the Son of the Lord?" And he said, "Yes, Lord, but who is the Son of the Lord that I may believe on him?" And he said, "The same one you see, and the same one talking to you is he." And he's like, "I believe." Like right after that, he said, "I believe."
Yep.
So it's like, and he was physically blind, and he's seen the Lord physically. And then you have another scripture saying, "We have not seen the Lord with bodily eyes, but we believe what he has said." Yeah, so we see.
This is the root word of it is two for o or two-fold. It says let me see. It says to blind with pride or conceit.
Woo! So the Lord blinded many people with pride and conceit. Like he hardened Pharaoh, he hardened these people that they may not know him.
And those that are blind, it says to render foolish or stupid.
Woo!
Damn.
Like you read in the perplexity, not knowing which way to turn, not knowing what to do. But then it said, "Who's the Lord over the Egyptians?" That's right.
It says, read these.
Yeah, read that one. This one.
It says to make proud, puff up with pride.
Puff up with pride. These other camps, they acting like they don't need the Lord. Oh, you're going to need him in this time. And the Lord Yahushua actually put that on these wicked scribes and Pharisees. Right when he said that, their mind was already puffed up. And they were blinded from that moment talking to the Lord.
Render insolent.
Render insolent.
And then down here it says high-minded, to be lifted up with pride and be proud.
Yeah, hey, pride blinds.
Yeah. And pride goes for what? Destruction. Damn. And read that part right there. Hey, and that's it.
It says be clouded and be sodded.
Oh, be clouded and be sodded. And brothers know about Star Wars. The dark side has clouded their vision, my friend. So, damn, your ass is cloudy. You don't even see what's coming. Damn. Just like the movie. Brothers seen clearly the signs, but everybody else didn't see those signs because we can see.
That movie was boring, cuz.
Yeah. See?
Worst movie ever.
There you go, man.
Hey, wisdom is too high for food.
Damn.
Yo, brothers, have any closing words?
Hey, that word insolent, it says showing a rude, arrogant lack of respect.
They lack respect of what? The name of Yahweh and his son, Yahushua.
Those that despise the word hold it insignificant.
And it said, the brother read the scripture earlier, many people perish in this life because they despise the law of the Lord. Hey. So they through. So brothers, with that, we're giving all praises, glory, and honor unto
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakwadash.
Giving double honors unto our apostles, our elders, and our teachers at Great Millstone that are ruling well and continue to do so. Salutations, peace, and blessings unto the hopeful elect, the house of David. All right, Lord's willing, this has been an edifying street preaching for you believers out there, man. We're going to leave you with this. Leave the world behind. You know, and blessed are your eyes for they see.
That's right.
And your ears for they hear. So fear not, only believe.
That's right.
And you're going to see the salvation, the reward of the wicked and the salvation of the Lord. So with that, hey, Kwame Ashala.
Kwame Ashala.
Kwame Ashala.
Kwame Ashala.
Kwame Ashala.
Kwame Ashala.
Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. Hey, but hold on. You gonna get this work. Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom, alive. Shalom.
Shalom, bro. That's the fastest.
But